are aware. Our passion is for the future.
D-Dog once again. D-Dog faking out the shot. D-Dog taking the shot, but saved there from Moonface. But Josh once again with it. Josh with another shot, but Moonface.
Now, but both missing it. And so Everest going to have a chance now to attack. Steffo passing down behind the goal. And Bad Elmo putting Everest on the board.
Goal against Ribbit. They might have a chance in the second round. That shot's going to be off the backboard and good from Frogio.
The air preventing another shot attempt.
And it's not now with that disc. Looking for that pass, but a great intercept there by Joshy. The stack coming in. The steal. The second stack from None, able to get a pass back down. Great control over the disc here. And it is now in possession, walking into that bubble. Looking for that cut pass. And a great slam dunk there. What a...
Changing up the momentum of this game as well. However, time will tell. Pass up now high to Moonface. Moonface diving in. Bounce shot, and it's good! 2 points on the board.
Inverting on that ceiling. Looking for the clear down. It does get there, and they're back with it, and they get the points there. Ashton with the slam.
Instead, it's going to go right back into the hands of Aurora, who's clearing it downfield. The stack race is there. The stack's going to get picked up. No! Steel Skydiver going for the shot. Low pocket. 3-12 meters.
Time management, you can score a goal, you can do whatever, so, and they're doing whatever right now. They've got this commanding lead and a cut coming through. Caesar's able to dunk that one, but it's too little
there, but maybe he'll get picked up as the stacks are coming through. Long three, it's good. Moonface! 7-11.
Back to Wit, but just hitting off of some Geo, going high to Voodoo. Voodoo moving into the bubble, going for the cross pass to Speedy. Speedy just going to be able to get all the way down, because it's going to be in the hands of Speedy. Speedy sending it cross low to QL. QL going for the shot, but just off the backboard, and a nice backboard again by Voodoo.
Ronin taking that just advantage will be Legend riding his teammate again. Will anchor it off him, but your boy Simon stepping that one, going for the shot, and just like that, is down to a one.
Moving around slowly, gonna up to pass it to Shield. Tahada juking out Callan, just going for the shot, and a nice top pocket.
Forward back to X, not quite able to connect though. Wit coming in from a stack there, able to pass to QL Young, but a great steal from Catnip Captain looking for that shot now, and it is good. What a
Geo with the disc there, going for that beautiful pass downfield. You're going for that open shot, 3, and a bing bang boom.
It's here with the last 2 minutes and a pickup from Fire Ninja. If they score, this could be massive.
Excuse me, I was wrong. Let's tack the shot. Oh my God, it's for 3. This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but still even nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win and anyone can lose. Number 2 is waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in a scoring zone. It's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
Would you make up your mind? 'Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make. And I can help you decide who you're loving now and how I'm not quite there.
Yeah, the near side trap going to be picked up by Game. Trying to send out, but Jason there with the recovery going to be sent all the way through. Picked up there by Mozzie. Mozzie has the open lane. Whoa! What a save there from Ryan. It's one of the biggest saves in the round two. It's going to send all the way through. Jaywalker has an open lane, and that was on. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
Offensive players, once they get into the bubble zone, that's allowing them to stack up much more quickly as it's on the ground. Moonface, oh, what a save there by Cruzen, and he sends it out. And again, that stack is together.
Saves now as he recollects the disc and maybe look for an attacking opportunity, but this may be just as important, if not more important, than Challenger Cup, because this will get them for the opportunity to get into Challenger Cup. But Goran Jr.
Bouncing out of the bubble back to his teammate, though. Intentional pass. Random cross pass to Lord of War. Lord bounce shot, and it's good. What a play! Sin take the lead 4-2.
3 is a 3, as I'm not sure anyone says, but it's a fact. So now, flying in, taking it is Zach, and putting 3 more on the board.
He's looking, he's juking, he's passing over to Pam, and Pam is going to pass it to Frost, who's going to sink it in for 2 early on here in this first round.
Let's see how Valkyries can respond here. They can't let that get them down.
See Swag War as well in the chat, and I see a Cal 3-point goal. How about that? What was that? 2 seconds.
But unfortunately, no one was there to pick it up. That's going to get picked up by Menacing Mage. Menacing Mage over to Aureli Orum. Aureli Orum back over to Recep, who's going to sink it in.
Looking like Niles could not find the disc, as Stody can find the disc. Down to Niles for the slam dunk, making an amazing response.
Pushing out as the lone man, the lone pressure, the forecheck. Jewel going to start walking up with this one. They have 2 of the bubble, passing it there to Speedy. What a setup.
Actually, sits that much farther down. That's not a bounce shot, but it's going to get picked up by his teammate, and they're going to hit the post. No! But there's not over yet, and the second time, it's good.
And I hate that I never really know if I should stay
This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stody, the nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose. Number 2 is a loser. This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in a scoring zone. It's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
All right, hello everybody. Guess what? The time is now. We're here in VR Master League for the end of the season. Champions have been crowned, and still yet, at least one more team shall be in the next couple of hours. We've got an incredible series of games about to happen for you here in the semis of upper and lower brackets. We'll have the finals of upper and lower brackets, and we'll have just some immensely entertaining gameplay if there's any indication by what we saw in our other two regions. I'm excited. I'm also Palador. We've got, as you can see, a tremendous lineup of casters here helping along for you across these casts. So I'll be joining Dimwee later on for the main events of sorts, but of course all these games, well, they're basically all main events. So I'm glad that you guys are all here with me. And with that, just to introduce, again, I'm Palador. We've got Luke, we've got Kit Catastrophe, Locky 11, Nightfire, Retap Worm, Sir Dimwee, Sputnik Cobra. Of course, we have so much for subtlety on the sidelines, on the cameras, and on the sidelines throughout these casts will be our fantastic casters who've just been here all weekend long doing some tremendous work. We've crowned Leviathan, OCE champions. We've recrowned Team Gravity, back-to-back champions now. If you factor in Team Gravity's preseason, we have a lot of stuff ahead for you with this $8,200 prize pool, of course. These players competing for their share of it throughout every region, courtesy of HyperX, ProTube VR, Syrian Products, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fix Gaming, VRware.net. By the way, this shirt from them, cheers, and IgniteVR.gg, of course, providing those Spark overlays. This is going to be fun, needless to say, so I won't even say anymore as we get started here real soon. Your casters for this match, though, it will be Retep over on the sidelines, and we have Luke and Kit Catastrophe casting, co-casting, subtlety on the cams. And on that note, Luke, how are you feeling? I saw you earlier on in EU, the Twitch stream. I think hype was the word, I think.
Hype certainly was. I'm feeling good. I mean, this is it, right? This is the beginning of the end. This is the last stream of Season 3, and I'm so hyped because this is what we're fighting for. To climb up the ladder through bronze, through silver, through gold, through diamond, to get to this Master Division and fight for those top 3 spots. You know, as you said, we had all the regions, but now we have the North American Finals. This is the last finals, and these teams have been fighting for a long time. Today, we're starting off Anomaly 4 Kings, and it's more than just winning. It's the winner gets at least third. The winner gets money and prizes. Maybe, you know, maybe they get a chance to move to that grand finals as well, but it all starts right here as the loser just goes home. And, you know, I'm just super hyped. Joker Kang's following up a huge rivalry, but I can't. I'll say the word again. I'm hyped.
May 15th, May 16th. Ain't that right, didn't we? Time is now. Catastrophe will be casting here, co-casting with Luke. And you just got done just last night casting the OCE finals with me, and that was a doozy. Went down to 5 rounds in the lower bracket. 5 rounds overtime, mind you.
Yeah.
Can't get any closer than that. Upper bracket, 5 rounds as well. I'm hoping for much the same here, and knowing the caliber of these teams at play, I will expect nothing but the best. So with that, the readies up are underway. We're going to the first round. Take it away, guys. Good luck. Have fun. This is the end of the season. Time is now.
Thanks for that, Pally. And everyone, here we go. Round 1, finals day 2. It is going to be won by Anomaly. Anomaly's quickly pushing into their zone. They want to score first, but no, it's going to drop low and into the hands of Ender, who is going to clear it out all the way downfield.
Teams chasing it up now, a little bit of stunning in the backfield there, but the stack from Four Kings able to almost get that 3-pointer, but Anomaly stacks back in time to get that save. Backline player of NEW able to pick up the disc now, get that pass off to Ender. Ender now looking for that long shot and able to get it in, taking the first points of the round, a 3-point lead.
An early 3 from Four Kings. I mean, lots of people looking at them as the favorites in this matchup. They were expected to go deep in finals, and here they are. You know, on the sides of 4K, we have Season 0 NA champion Ender, you know, backliner goalie Cruisin', and just a really well-balanced powerhouse. What's worth saying is that since Season 2, when both these teams weren't in Master, every single time these teams have matched up, it has been Four Kings coming out victorious. So Anomaly is a bit of a grudge match. They want to pull it off. They've had a 3-game winning streak so far. So let's see if they can really turn it around right here, right now, going for the cut pass. But no, it's saved. And it's going to go back out of the bubble for maybe reset this offense.
Goes back out of the bubble, but again, just the intercepts here. It is going a bit back and forward, but still in the hands of Anomaly here, looking for those passes. Maybe going for a bit of a reset there, trying to draw out that defense, give them a little space, bring it into the bubble now, but no, Four Kings is not going to let them bring it in. A slap out of the bubble there. It will be Chocolate now, looking for that pass off to Acorn. Acorn now looking for that pass across the big bot. It doesn't quite connect, and the disc is loose.
This is loose, but it's not out quite yet. Ender trying to finish it off, and he will be successful. That's a long shot, maybe, but it's going to bounce off the Geo, so unfortunately his team won't be able to pick it up. Instead, it's going to be Acorn throwing it the other way, but the backline player is there of Ender. Both these teams bringing their A-game, and that clear eventually will come through, but the disc is stuck in the midfield, and that's going to be a long shot. Is that going to be in? No, hit the post, as they are going to get picked up by Anomaly. This offense isn't over, but now it will be. Four Kings look to clear it.
Four Kings now with the disc looking for that clear. It gets past that backline player. It'll be down to stacks here, but the stack from Anomaly already back before I can even finish my sentence. It will be cleared out, but still picked up there by 4K. 4K gonna reset it back, look for options, get that offense set up, and Anomaly is going to get that defense stack up. The stack looking to intercept that, and they do. They get a hand on it. The disc is back through. It will be another stack race here, but not quite able to get through, and it will be back in the hands of 4K here. Stacks fast from both sides, and it will be still in the hands of Anomaly here. Sweet Tooth with it, but getting stunned out, and 4K with possession once again.
Gonna go all the way back downfield, and Four Kings looking to extend their lead by another 3 points, and they're gonna do exactly that. Chrome 21 meters out, bring Four Kings up by 6.
Definitely exactly what they needed to start off this round for Four Kings. Definitely starting out this round strong. Almost 4 minutes in, and we have a 6-point lead for Four Kings. Anomaly now going for that dribble play, looking for options there. The disc going loose, but still able to get it back. Just absolutely incredibly fast on that stack. Now in possession, able to get into that bubble. Can they capitalize here? But no, NEW with the steal there. Passing it back downfield, but the stack coming back. But Four Kings following up very quick here. It is bouncing dangerously close to that goal there. Not quite able to make it in. Another slap there. Not quite able to make it. Another open goal. It will be a 2-pointer by Ender there.
Man, 1, 2, 3, third time's the charm. Four Kings looking dominant so far in this game, 8-0. Ender putting in another 2 points for their side. I did get a chance to talk to both these teams before this game today, and Four Kings, Andy W, is really just saying he's been doing it for this a long time, and he's just here to stop Anomaly's win streak, and that's exactly what they're doing so far. The rest of the night, he doesn't care as much. This is all it is for him. Money, prizes, doesn't matter. He just wants to beat Anomaly, and they're doing well so far, but this game is far from over as Anomaly does push into the bubble, but they are not going to get any points on the board this time as it is cleared back, but it's scrambled for it. Now, who's there first? It will be Andy. Andy clearing it downfield, bouncing. The stack's there to read it. The stack's there to shoot it, but no, it hits the Geo, so it's not going to be a 3 quite yet as the defensive rotations do come in.
Pass under there to underneath the goal, and a slam dunk there by Crone, extending that lead to 10. They have a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, Four Kings is looking good. I mean, Anomaly, they're a bit of the underdog in this story. You know, they finished 8th overall, and they end the season beating Kangarillas, in the words of Dimwee. You know, that they put the league on notice with that victory. And, I mean, they had some hard-fought victories yesterday, but maybe it just takes a round for them really to get warmed up. I was certainly expecting more pressure early on from Anomaly, but 4.5 minutes on the clock, less than half this game remaining. Round 1 still has time to score more goals, but Four Kings, Ender is looking to put more on the board, but no, just barely misses the net. But they're going to have a second opportunity here. It's a 3-on-1. It's a 2-on-1. It's up and down. It's up and down, and it's in the net. 12-0, Four Kings.
Four Kings absolutely coming out blazing in this round. They're hungry for that win. They want to win. They want to win. They want to get into that bronze. I think it is the bronze match because I can math and brackets are confusing. But they want it, and they want it hard, and they're showing it. Maybe Anomaly just needing a little bit of a warm-up here. There is still another round after this one where they will have to win if they want to stay in it. There's still plenty of time in this round for them to warm up. There's still 3 and a bit minutes left. Sweet Tooth with possession. The stack coming in from 4K, starting them out, but the stack coming in from Anomaly. The pass there. They get the points on the board.
There we go. Big Bot put in 2 on the board. 12-2, 10-point game. 3.5 minutes left. You might say, hey, that's a big lead, but hey, this is Echo Arena. This is the top of the best. And these guys, 10 points, can do it in no time at all. I mean, I was talking to Acorn before this match, and they also said they recognized that they had a slow start yesterday, but they were able to hang on and absolutely come back. They know that Four Kings is a strong team, but they're looking to prove their worth, and they're looking to do that right here, right now. But that pass, unfortunately, doesn't come through as Andy W gets the clear all the way downfield. That's going to be a stack race. But all the stuns are even better than that, so it will get picked up by the team Anomaly, getting those defensive rotations in.
The defense was back in the clear, made back, and it's now looking to be a 3-pointer, not quite, but able to get that pass off, and they get some more points on the board. They are cutting that lead down. They now are doing better here. There's still time. Believe it or not, there is still time for them to come back in this round.
There certainly is. Here we go, 8 points differential now. 3 threes. That's what Anomaly needs, but Four Kings has all the time in the world, and they're willing to take it. So Four Kings now pressuring. Sorry, Anomaly now pressuring. Four Kings passing across to Ender, but they're just waiting. They're just buying their time. They want Anomaly to come to them, and Anomaly doesn't want to. It's all a numbers game, but they're just waiting. They're buying. They have no need to push. They have no need to stack. There we go. Now the pass is across, but they're not even pushing. They don't need to. Anomaly needs to get this turnover or get the disc to pressure them, but they're just passing back and forth. They can do that. 8-point game, 1:45 on the clock. After like 1:20 or so, it basically becomes impossible. But it's going to be a turnover. Can it be slapped upfield? Yes, it can. Is it going to be a 3? Oh, that's not a pass. Unfortunately, it's going to go right back into the hands of Four Kings, and there we go. Now it's going to go deep into their zone, but with 1:30 left on the clock, this is a tough ask, but they're going to come in for the bubble. Long 3. No! Doesn't find the back of the net, but it will get intercepted by Anomaly.
Anomaly now with the disc once again, clearing it back out, bouncing through that midfield, but cruising, picking up that disc now, going to walk it forward, look for that pass across there, pass up to the ceiling, walked into the bubble here, and put in the 2 points. And it will be a 10-point lead to Four Kings.
Yeah, Four Kings looking strong coming out of this matchup. I mean, as I said, Anomaly had a slow start yesterday. round 2 is a whole different ball game. So let's see if they can do exactly that. But this round's over, but it's not over to get more goals on the board, get more momentum. And Anomaly might do exactly that, as they do have that perfect headbutt, but unfortunately not completely red on the defense. But that might be in as the break happens. The goalie gets done, and the 2 points on the board. 30 seconds left on the clock. Anomaly gets some momentum.
They do get some momentum here. There still will be 15-ish seconds as they come out of the tunnels here. Maybe they can get one more goal to carry that momentum into the second round. They definitely want this, and they're trying so hard. Both teams doing an incredible job. The stun coming through. They get the disc. Can they get some more points on the board? The pass up to Sweet Tooth, and Sweet Tooth puts it in. Exactly what they needed to come into this second round.
Exactly what they needed. In fact, Anomaly getting some momentum. Let's see how that can change. But Retep, my man, what did you see after round 1?
So obviously, great first start to this game. Four Kings are coming out strong, right out of the gates, just smashing their way down, blowing over Anomaly at the start of this game. They have a great man-marking defense off the bat, and great stacks, much faster than Anomalies at the minute. Just kind of struggling to keep up. They're not quite there when they need to be, and because their stacks are back later, especially on defense, we're seeing Four Kings just able to get there first, apply the pressure, and walk those discs into the goal to get those points quick and early. It is the finals. The pressure is on for these teams, and you're going to see that having an effect. An Anomaly now, especially in the second half of that game, really starting to see the momentum picking up and finding their place, finding their position in this game, and working out how to get around this Four Kings aggressive movers. So maybe in the next of this, after this 1 minute break, they'll have a nice reset. They'll start to get momentum back and start working things back nice and clearly again. But they just need to work on, keeping things tight at the minute. I mean, their rollouts have been a little bit messy. They've been missing these basic passes that we've seen them do so well before. So I think if they just keep it cool, keep it calm, and they're going to really smash it, as we are going to see a pause and unpause coming in. So maybe another 12 seconds. No, another pause coming in again. So a little more time here maybe to talk about this first round.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just more quotes. I want to make sure I shout this one out. I did get a chance to talk to Chocolate and Team Anomaly beforehand, and they had this to say about 4K. 4K is a well-respected and strong team. Their boosting is one of our biggest strengths, so we need to be aware of the enemy for leeching. Winning will be great. However, the true prize for us was the road to get here. Even though it had its up and downs, it was surely one heck of a season, regardless of what happens throughout the game. If we can have a good mindset and focus on, we can win. Hopefully, we'll have proven our worth and we'll continue to make these big accomplishments throughout the next seasons. It's been a pleasure, and he ended off with a happy face. But Chocolate, Team Anomaly, they're just happy to be here. No one really counted them to be here on day 2, and they made it happen. So, I mean, Kit, what are your thoughts? I mean, what can Anomaly do coming into the second round to really, get that round 3 for them and maybe even moving on to the next round?
I just think 4K have gotten their defense around the way Anomaly plays. Maybe if they can switch up their strategy just a little bit, maybe they can get that stack going, because I did notice that that stack wasn't going as hard as it normally does. I love seeing that stack. It is so fast, and they do such an awesome job. So I think that they have the ability to do that, and they started to switch it up in that second half of the first round there, and I definitely think they can pull this into a round 3.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I'm always a keener on the round 3 OT, although very rarely do I ever get that wish. But hey, this may be a game for it. When I was talking with Four Kings and Ender in particular before this matchup, he had this to say that they feel fantastic. He doesn't feel any additional pressure that there's money or prizes on the line. He knows that he's the favorite, and he knows that going into this game, he wants to show everybody how much of a favorite they are. Hey, I mean, I dare say they showed that in this first round. But I mean, Retep, what do you think Four Kings can improve on to really solidify that, to counter any of Anomaly strats?
I think at the minute they're kind of working out, they're testing out the waters here with Anomaly. They sort of played back sometimes, just taking their time and seeing how the front stack's doing today. But I think if they just going into the next round, they're going to keep testing that. And once they find their weaknesses, start to find out these ways that they can just get back faster than their stacks. They're going to start to capitalize on that even more and pushing that advantage they have even further and further. And I agree, the guys are definitely confident. They've got their cool at the minute. Four Kings have it, and they know what they've got at the minute. I mean, I talked to them as well beforehand, and they did say that Ender said if he had a house, he'd sell it and then put it all on 4K on this series to get the game. And they were just going to keep doing what they used to, know their strats, just keep practicing it and making sure that they keep it all nice, clean, and just collected. So I think, first game, always going to warm up, but I think they'll just keep on getting cleaner, getting everything tighter, and just getting those regrabs even faster so they can just race them back, reach the disc first, and just get those goals.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly fair. I mean, it is speed. It's a speed game at the end of the day, and that's certainly something to keep in mind. And, maybe they warmed up, how they're feeling. But one thing that we never really talked about too much, I mean, we did recently over the last couple of days, but throughout the season is the mental game. I mean, Kit, you've been casting all day, all night, and while you haven't necessarily been playing, these players have been playing so much over the past couple days. How much do you think that exhaustion and that mental pressure really ties into this matchup, first game, day 2?
Well, I must say, if it wasn't for naps, I would be exhausted, and I am a bit tired now. But these teams have been going and playing is much harder than casting. Well, casting is difficult, but playing is a lot more physical effort. So I'm reckoning that these players are tired. It's just a lot of effort to play. I play myself. Like, when we did a VRML-like tournament in the OZ community just for fun, it was tiring at the end of the day. So kudos to these teams for going at it and going hard. They're doing so well for how long they have to play. So I can't wait to see more of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is all for fun. This is, their goal is just to have fun. And that's what I hope everyone's goal here is in chat. I know I'm having fun. Let me know who you think is going to win it, over there or wherever chat is. But here we go, round 2. Kit, take us into it.
And the Joust coming through, it will be Anomaly winning that Joust. Sweet Tooth now walking forward, getting around that defense, approaching the bubble, taking the points. They're hungry. They have the momentum. They take the first points of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Anomaly, that's exactly what we needed to see from them coming into the second round. Hey, as I said, they had a slow start, and they came off swinging, winning 3 matches in a row, grueling matches, close matches at that. So here we see round 2. Anomaly takes the early lead, but it's going to be quickly passed up by 4Kings. Andy now has the disc. He gets juked. He gets slapped in the face, but he's going to get stolen right back by Ender. Bringing their A-game. That's a long 3. Is that in? Yes, it is. 31 meters out. They get it done. 4Kings take the lead 3-2.
It is only a 1-point lead, however, a 13-second goal time. There's only 1 minute down in this game. There is only 1 minute down in this game, and both teams have scored. It shows just how much both teams want this.
It certainly does. It's going to be Anomaly now with the stack play. They're just going to wait. They're trying to juking around, kind of cross. Oh, interesting. They're like going like I don't know, like right angles. I was going to make some joke to some game, but I can't think of the name. But now it's going to be Chocolate passing upfield to Big Bot over and across. Sweet Tooth diving in, going for the pass instead. That's an extra one. Oh, but no, not finding the mark that time. It's going to be turned over into the hands of Cruisin', who's just going to slap it downfield.
It is Lisa once again. Here would be the perfect time to show the stack, and they do. The stack's so fast, able to get there well and truly first, able to recollect their own clear. The disc is loose. Sweet Tooth picking it up, looking for that shot, not quite on. There, it's looking to be recovered by Anomaly, still passing it back, but a great steal there by Chrome now clearing it out, looking for that clear down. The stack from 4K, looking for that long shot, the backboard into the goal.
Man, oh man, Anomaly gets some momentum, and 4King says, nah, that beautiful bounce shot from Cruisin'. He's been doing that a long time. Both these teams, 4-point game though. Anomaly lots of time to come back as they do have the joust advantage. They're going to walk out with the disc. Chocolate taking the 2-2 rollout. So both teams' mates are all stacked. That isn't not going to get picked up by the back stack, though. It's going to get picked up by the front stack. Almost taken by 4Kings, and that's going to get cleared downfield right into the hands of Cruisin', though. Sending it right back. Chrome, back to Cruisin', and they're just going to buy some time setting up this offense.
They do have the time. They do have the point advantage there. Playing it safe there. Looking for those passes. Putting it in on a stunned goalie. Andy W. scoring the points there.
Yeah, Andy W from Chrome slamming it in with the goalie stun, no chance. Four Kings looking like a well-oiled machine. 6-point differential now, 7 minutes left. Still anyone's game, as Anomaly once again has the joust advantage. Quickly passed down to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth going for the dribble play. We've seen this all day, but they have a leech. And it's going to be a back-and-forth stun fest, as eventually it's going to get slapped across. A bit of a self-pass, though, from Sweet Tooth. Now that's a reset. Is that going to get picked up? Yes, it will. Chocolate's there. Chocolate's looking. Chocolate's floating. Chocolate's passing. And it's going to be big bot across, and in the goal. Sweet Tooth slams it in. 4-point game. 8-4, 4 Kings.
Still within 4 points, 2 goals. It's still close here, definitely closer than that first round. Four Kings obviously still having that lead, doing what they do. Can they take this in 2, or will Anomaly force a 3?
They certainly don't care to. They want to buy some time. As Ender's just going to juke and go for the reset, forcing Anomaly to go for this defense. But it's not working out for them yet.
Walking forward now is Andy W looking for that pass across, bouncing off some Giro. It doesn't quite make it. Ender able to recover it, pulling off an Ender and getting it across to Andy W there, putting it in for another 2 points, extending their lead back to 6.
Yeah, I mean, great initial save there, headbutt save from Anomaly, but Andy was there to finish the job. 2 3s, 3 2s, that's the name of the game right now. 6-point lead, 4 Kings. Half the game remaining. Remember, this is just a best out of 3. We have 2 best out of 5 matches, the last 2 of the match. Next, Joker Kang's also best out of 3, but the following 2 matches, lower bracket finals and the grand finals, are best of 5. So these guys need to win it right here, right now. It's going to be 2 more points on the board. Sweet Tooth diving in, making it a 4-point game. Anomaly's hungry for this W.
Anomaly is hungry for it. They cut the lead back down to 4 points. There's still almost 5 minutes in this round. It is going to be close. It's so back and forward right now, and it is cruising with that disc now, trying to bait out the defense here. They have the time to waste, and they are going to waste it. Now passing it off as that stack is incoming. Passing it off there. Sweet Tooth challenging the disc holder there, but they are able to get the passes off. Their stack is broken here. They're going to walk it forward now. Now going to pass it back. They definitely are holding for time here.
They certainly are. I mean, the stack defense, or offense rather, from Anomaly is great, but I mean, the point of a stack offense isn't to get a steal necessarily. It's to force a bad pass. And 4 Kings just isn't doing bad passes. They're crushing it. They're getting every single play. They're getting every single pass across, and they're completely keeping control. As we see there once again, a great recovery from 4 Kings. As I say that, though, it's going to be a turnover. Anomaly gets the pass upfield, but no, not finding an option for their teammate. Instead, it's just going to be slapped back the other way and right back into the hands. But no, it's in the midfield, and no, it's just going to get picked up by the rotation of Cruisin'.
Picked up there by 4K, cleared out, but it is scooped up on the back lines there by Acorn. Acorn now walking forward with it, looking for that pass off to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth now looking for that pass across, looking for the intercept. Was 4K, 2 stun goalies, and the shot there by Chocolate. Able to pull off that goal there, cutting the lead down to 2 points.
2-point game. 4 Kings Anomaly. I mean, Anomaly is yet to take a game from 4 Kings ever in VRML. I'm sure they have in scrims, but it is looking good. Maybe at this time, this is the time it counts. All the times previous didn't. Anomaly want to take that lead, but it is going to be 4 Kings on the offense. Walking in is an Andy W. Walking in further, looking for the pass, but no, he's just going to reset it. Once again, time's on the side of 4 Kings. Whether it's a 2-point advantage or a 12-point advantage, they can just set up this offense perfectly as they're just passing, buying some space.
They are buying space and time here. The stack from Anomaly coming through. Strong looking for that 2-pointer. They extend the lead back to 4 points. Andy W with the 2-pointer there. A great set of passes. Absolutely amazing control.
Yeah, I mean, more 2s from Andy W. Great work from him so far this entire game. He has 8 points to his name. The second point scorer in this arena right now. But 4 points, that 2 means a 3 would be extra potent. Anomaly maybe getting one now, as they are going to keep on the floor and just try to get some own space and time for themselves, but unfortunately that pass doesn't connect. Now will be Acorn. What can he do? He's going to go for another dribble play, but that stack gets stunned. But there's another one to recover. Unfortunately, will be Andy on the back line, who's just going to shoot it the other way. 2 minutes left now as this distance will go back and forth, and Cruisen's just going to be cruising down the arena and passing over to Andy, just setting up this offense.
Once they get that offense set up, it's really unstoppable. They haven't so far been able to stop it very often. The stack, however, able to intercept it. And the three-pointer there, that's what they needed. They're back within 1 point.
That is exactly what they needed. Those three-pointers are so potent. Anomaly needs a 2. 4 Kings, if they even score another 2, it's still a 3-point game, which can be scored in 1 goal. To come back, maybe, maybe not. We're going to find out right here, right now. 4 Kings with the joust advantage, cruising, quickly passing it up to his teammate, but unfortunately just goes past. No, now we go. Now it's in the hands of Ender. Ender, upfield to Andy. Andy diving in, cut, and Chrome slamming the door. 3-point lead now. 4 Kings, this is a game.
This is an absolute game here. There's about 50 seconds left as they come out of these tunnels. It's 3 points. They need a 3-pointer now to get at least a tie. They cannot let 4K score here. They need to get points here, and they need a 3. It is now in the hands of Chrome, looking for that boom shot. No, it's so close. It dings off the post there. It is picked up there. It is scored by Ender, and I think that is heartbreak there for Anomaly.
Yeah, that is the game, unfortunately. Anomaly, an absolute amazing season, but this will not be the game yet where they do defeat 4 Kings. 4 Kings come out on top. 20 seconds, though. Still lots of time to score another goal. Actually, if it's a really fast headbutt, technically they'll have like 2 seconds. We just never see that, and that is going to be the time all that we have. But 3 points just to put more points on the board. Anomaly saying, hey, we're here. We didn't win this time, but we'll see you in Season 4, as now 4 Kings moves on to the losers finals. But Retet, my man, what did you see after that round 2?
I'll tell you what I saw. I saw some great gameplay to start off with. These guys have definitely warmed up into that first round or second round, and coming out quick and clean as they went. You know, normally finding their place, finding those 2 stacks, the front and back stacks, just adding so much pressure to 4 Kings, and you know, sometimes that would really work out for them, especially in defense. The defensive stacks were really nice. They were adding that pressure. They were really just, you know, forcing these bad passes. But unfortunately, 4 Kings were able to work around that, start to keep the pressure and keep their cool, under the pressure, getting those passes around it and working it out like that to get the goals and move past them. Unfortunate, but you know, still playing so nicely. I mean, 4 Kings did have some great offense. The cuts were so nice. They were just faster than the defense could move around them. And, you know, that's going to win you the games, right? The good defense and a good offense like that is just completely crippling. And although Anomaly had great stacks and great pressure, it just wasn't quite enough today to get them the win. And so, yeah, as you said, 4 Kings taking this one again and taking the victory for the 3rd time this season from them, is it?
Third time this season, 4th time all time. And that also ends Anomaly's winning streak. And that's exactly what 4 Kings wanted to do. That's what they told me. But that's it from us. This is at least the last cast for Kit and I in this season. Once again, this was with me in the booth from the Oceanic region, is the one and only Kit Catastrophe. On the analyst desk from the EU region is the remarkable Retep Worm. Myself from the Great White North is Luke, and our favorite camera person capturing everything tonight is So Much for Subtlety. Before we go, huge shout out to all our sponsors: HyperX, Asterion Products, Pro2 VR, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net. Also shout out to IgniteVR.gg and the Spark application for providing all our stream statistics that we can all look at for our viewing pleasure. But most of all, huge shout out to all of you guys. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this game. We all know and love Echo Arena. To the viewers in venues, Twitch, Facebook Live, and YouTube Gaming. Up next is a rivalry throughout the ages. Joker against Kangorilla's upper bracket semifinals. It will be hype. Make sure you guys are there. We'll see you next time.
hardware. Our passion is for the future.
Going into finals, we have one thing and one thing only on our mind, and that's winning.
I'm fairly confident going into finals. I mean, surprise some people.
We're going to bring our highest level of competition we've ever brought, and we're not going to disappoint.
Yeah, I've actually been preparing my entire life for this.
We know that we can compete with any of the teams in our bracket.
We're able to start proving our worth so far.
Yeah, we're confident.
At the end.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Echo Arena VR Master League Season 3 semifinals. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's, and I am joined by 1UC and Retep Worm for what is the rivalry, a matchup as old as time. 1UC, I can't even begin to explain how hype this matchup is going. I mean, can you help me here? Because it's almost like I'm out of words for how big this matchup is today.
This is, as Dimmy would say, the rivalry. This is the match that we've all been waiting for. This is the team that can maybe take the game off of Team Joker here. They can do it, and let's see them roll out. Let's see them do this. Let's see them get some adrenaline into this, and they already seem to be attacking, but it seems to be Team Joker with the disc already.
Yeah, trying to get inside the bubble. A bit of a backboard shot goes just a touch wide. The dive from the defense presents it. There's a great pass to the back of the zone. Jay Walker able to juke around the defense, dunks it in for 2, and Joker kick off round number 1 with 2-point lead. Hey, I mean, Joker being Joker, but it's early.
It's early. The game has only just begun. There is so much time for Kangarillas to do what they do best, and that's do damage. And they're going to roll out with this fast QB, already coming out with speed with many passes already, and that's another one, but intercepted by Game. Game is already hot on it. He's already prepared. He may have had a warm-up before this one because he's coming in with speed, and it looks like they're looking for another goal, and it's Game once again pushing into the bubble, and Game getting that 2-pointer. That's opening with 4, Team Joker.
What a great leech coming in there on the backside to stun Strem out and prevent him from being able to get control of that disc, opening up the opportunity for Game to dive into the zone, grab it, and dunk it in. Teamwork is going to be the biggest element that you're going to want to focus on when you watch these pros duke it out, because Joker and Kang are the best of the best when it comes to Echo Arena. You can always learn something when you watch these teams battle, and already just some great coordination to get that goal in. Here comes the stack down into the zone, and the disc awkwardly floating inside the zone of Joker, somehow back into the possession of Kang, and they try to attack, but the defense stuns out and slaps away the disc in the midfield.
Slapping away quite nicely, but it's going to be Zenith with the recollect. Zenith now in the midline, walking his way up, taking his time. He's going to be stopped, however, by Jaywalker just floating around. However, he's not worried at all. He's going to make this pass over to Strambitsky. Strambitsky over to Mad, but the save coming through from Kung there. He's the goalie. He's ready for it. It's got the stack, and now it's back in the hands of Game. And Game once again with the push of the bubble, but coming through, and already we've got these clutch saves coming in, and Zenith this time gets the clear and gets the save.
You can fit that all in one clip right there. The back-to-back wild saves, and now the brawl in the midfield. The stuns coming in, the disc again floating inside the zone of Kang. And a slap in for a 3. Kung finds an opportunity. The insanely quick reaction to recognize that that disc was there. Instantly, not a slap, a quick hand transfer nonetheless, and just fires in that goal from the bottom of the zone.
Finds that angle, finds it tight. It's not an easy one, but for a few seconds, for a small window of opportunity, it's available. And he takes the shot, he makes the shot. And once again, we're seeing this rollout with that player on the top there. They like that pass, and they like this pass, and there's an open 3, but it's dinging. That is not what they needed right now. They needed some points on the board, and they've just missed that opportunity. And now, Team Joker have that opportunity here.
They have to defend right now because that was a beautiful rollout. Like you said, perfectly executed, opening up an open goal 3 opportunity that is very rarely going to present itself up against a team like Joker. Still, the 3 gets missed, and this is what you gotta factor in: the pressure, the adrenaline, the 360 juke for the shot on the goal. That goes just a bit high and is quickly cleared out. And these plays, wow, I mean, what are we? That's just the start of it.
This is only the beginning of the game, but guess what? That's a slap, and it looks like they've got the stack to back it up, and all the time in the world. Zenith puts that one in with speed, spinning around the ding there, putting that one right in. That's only a 5-point deficit for Team Kangarillas. Both players in the midline stunned out, however, Mad able to get that slap, able to get the stack, and get the goal in Zenith.
Yeah, Kang are never going to let up. Just because it's a 7-point lead, a 5-point lead, a 10-point lead, Kang is always going to be challenging here. And right out the gate, a very aggressive defensive rollout doesn't catch the disc it's looking for, and it opens up the goal for Kung to navigate another long-range 3. I mean, you just can't... Any fraction of a second that these goals are left open, it's going to be capitalized on by the likes of Joker.
Don't peek one angle against Kung, because he will find it. He'll find any angle available. He'll make it every single time, and he's been coming out with speed and style, making these tight windows of opportunity. He is definitely pushing hard, but Strambitsky actually taking his time, maybe opting to go for a shot here. I think it's in, and guess what? It's in. That's the QB scoring from Ness. That one's going all the way through. 61-meter shot, and that's a first that I've ever seen.
They were going for the dive. The stack was prepped, but a fantastic stun in the midfield prevents the stack from being able to dive in and hit that disc. What a wild 3. Kang is back in it with now only a 5-point lead to Joker.
I was certainly not expecting that, but the intercept from Strambitsky, he's going to stop any attacking opportunity there coming from Team Joker, but a bit of a missed clear, a bit of a missed catch from Game there. He's going to be pressured. He does get the disc, and he's nearly got it again. He's got it again. He gets the shield, but just stunned out. However, it's still in Mad's hand. It's still able to get an attacking play. Seedable Bag now has the disc. He's moving his way up. He's in the mid of their zone. Zenith now with a pass underneath, with the jump from Kung. He reaches down to hell to grab that one.
Oh, this is almost a shot in itself. The stack is there, but it's too fast. Bounces off the backboard. There's the shot on goal. That dings just wide. A rare miss from the Joker offense is quickly scooped up by Kang. And again, the attack comes through. Kang being relentless on their pursuit for more points right now as they continue to find these intercepts. Another great snag in the tunnel, forcing the stack to bounce around back and forth. Are they going to be able to push? Are they going to defend? Now a disruption of the stack. The Leech comes in, trying to get that open goal 3 opportunity. It's there. It's presenting itself. The pass in the backboard. That goes just a bit wide. Kang cannot capitalize.
They needed to capitalize as well. They really needed that, and maybe this one's going in. Just going to go a bit wide, rolling towards off the backboard, and a miss clear there. That one's not what you expect to see from these teams. But now it's Jaywalker with an attack on the bubble, punishing it, but his player saving it with his head. But Jaywalker recollecting, scoring it, fixing his missed shot at the start there. but that is so unfortunate from the side of Kangarillas. They could have capitalized that, and that would be only a 2-point deficit for Kangarillas. They really needed that to put some pressure on Joker.
Yeah, looking at the fantastic cam work there, you do see it bounces off the back of Kung, who is going for the disrupt on the goalie, but I think it would have also hit the goalie's head. Either way, a brief moment where that disc doesn't go in, floats into the midfield, and goes in for a 2 instead of what I think would have been a 3. Either way, the clear comes all the way down from Kang's offensive joust and is picked up by Joker. The stack speed's there, a quick boost and clear down to the midfield gets them now possession inside Kang's zone.
But there's Zenith, he's diving out, he's getting the disc there, and he's gonna get this pass off to Sealable Bag, and Sealable Bag gets the pass to the chain, but maybe Mad's gonna get it. No, it's Jaywalker. However, Jaywalker not able to capitalize on that clear, and now there's an attack on the bubble, and he's duking, he's making a shot, taking the goalie out, and that's Strembitsky putting it in for the 2 with the intercept on the clear, and Strembitsky pushes forwards into the bubble and into the goal.
Again, Kang is not going to let up here. This is the time to put everything on the line, to play the best Echo Arena you can possibly muster. We're seeing crazy steals, crazy intercepts, great full court 3s coming in from Strem. I mean, this is what you expect when you're watching Echo at the maximum level with the best of the best duking it out. This semifinals delivering in this round 1, and now we're into the 2-minute drill where Kang really have to step the pedal on the gas and need to get some points. Back to back, a crazy steal here opens up the 2.
Oh, need to get some points on the board. I think Sealable heard you because he grabbed that one out of thin air like a magician. He grabs it, he bags it, and he puts it in. And that's what they needed to just absolutely zoom ahead their potential to win this game. They only needed 3 to equalize and 4 points. That's 2 2s to beat Team Joker here, but will they take them to overtime, or will they just win? Or are Joker gonna take this game? Only time will tell, but that's an intercept that they needed, but that's not what they needed. A missed pass, and it might be in the hands of Joker. It is. Kung slaps it back to Jaywalker, and Jaywalker resets it. This is an attacking play for Joker now.
Rare few mistakes on both sides there lead to now this executed play that's coming in from Joker. The pass up to the top of the zone, the attack onto the goalie in the center and the defense, and some good diving from Strem, forcing a couple of forced passes there. The pause coming in here as Jaywalker has to burn some time and get the setup going. And well, frankly, time is what they can afford to burn down. We're at 40 seconds left in this round 1 with a 3-point lead. If they just keep this up, they've got this secured. There's the pass to the top of the zone. They're going to go for some more points, and they find it. Ryan locks it in with a 2-goal lead with 2 points at 30 seconds left.
Ryan does that almost effortlessly. That's a tongue twister. Ryan did that beautifully, and that is gonna seal them for the round 1. That's Team Joker. But Kangarillas, they put up a fight. That is for certain.
Yeah, they came in here to play, and with these last 5 seconds, they do try and get a few more points on the board just to keep that momentum on their side, but both teams taking a bit of a sigh because that was 10 minutes of non-stop insane action. And Reddit, I gotta go to you because I need a breather, and I think me and 1UC need to just take a little step back after that one.
Absolutely. First bit analysis is that's actually Lucky, not
Lucky.
1UC.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why. Yeah. Thank you. I'm too hyped.
That's I know it's exciting. I mean, the game we've seen so far has been crazy. These guys have been playing, smashing it out of the park, and that's what you expect to see, right? These guys, Joker, and guys, just like smashing it out. Like Joker, absolutely playing so well. Their aggressive stacks are coming quick and fast, and just constant aggression. So much pressure, especially on their defense. I mean, you've got to look out for that defensive stack coming out on the side of Joker because it's just leaving their goals wide open because they're so confident they can put so much pressure on you, and it's working. Kangarillas are not finding the openings nearly as much as they would like because Joker are just putting so much pressure on them. They're just getting missed passes, and they're just not quite able to finish the attacks they're making. At the same time, you've got that Kangarillas offensive joust that works so nicely. The upside down one, inverted one, which is so clean and so unique, but again, we're seeing Joker just able to repel that again and again and not quite able to give them enough goals to get in the lead. But we are seeing Kangarillas getting closer and closer through this game. They're really working into it, and honestly, as they start this round coming, I think they can, if they play well this round, they can take it.
I think so too. Lockie, I'm sorry for the hype getting to my brain. We're back into the action here for round 2, and the joust is, well, it's getting competed for here in the midfield.
Honestly, I didn't even notice it. I'm too hyped at the moment. This is insane. This is going crazy. But look, we're barely in. We're, what, 20 seconds now into the game, and there's already a strong attack, and they're not risking anything. They've set up calmly and very well. They've almost got a perfect square going off. However, cutting off his pass there, maybe to the reset, but he's making that Kung pass all the way back down. But Jaywalker now with an attack on the bubble. Jaywalker starts moving in. Jaywalker makes that pass over to Game, and Game's going to be putting that one in, sinking it with speed. That's 18 MS from Game to open this round 2 strong from Team Joker.
Yeah, I mean, a point-blank howitzer shot to the bottom of the zone. It was and it is so quick to take that shot. The arm speed of that shot, making it very hard to read as a goalie and the defense. So you see the dive come in to where typically you go overhand with the shot, and instead it's navigated to the bottom of the zone. Really great job to find that little pocket to put that goal in. And hey, another intercept here as the Kang tries to get down into the midfield. They've done a great job of disrupting the offensive joust when it matters, and now they're looking to pile on a few more points as he walks this one in. A great stud out, a shot out goal gets intercepted quickly, passed back to the zone, and oh wow, Joker's still on the attack.
What was that? That was an enter into the save and maybe another attack, but Jaywalker, that one's in for certain. He's not leaving anything to chance that time, and that's a beautiful shot. That is now a 4-point lead, 2 minutes off the clock, but that play there, that is clutch from both teams. The ender there, kind of unnecessary. He had the open pass, but he makes it anyway. He knows he can do it, and he does. And then the save coming in. But hold on a second, I'm cut off from Kung, and Kung, that's a goal! Kung has put it in for 3, and cutting me off with that intercept.
Looking a lot like round 1 here. 7-0 lead, Joker early in this round, but again, never count Kang out. They nearly managed to come back in round 1. They have some seriously talented players that are capable of battling back against the Joker, and we have the inverted rollout from this full team as they do try and push up through the midfield.
And now, it is just floating around at this point, and it looks like it's in the hands of Zenith. Now, Zenith's going to make this back pass over to Strembitsky, and Strembitsky, can I just mention, he is putting his heart into this game at the moment, but guess who's taking his heart into that shot? That was so close, and maybe a bit of an odd shot. I definitely wasn't expecting it with so many open passes, but he's making anyway. But guess who's making this shot? It looks like Kung, but guess who's making the save? And it's Mad. Mad makes that save, and it is beautiful, and they now gives it off to Zenith, who gets this slap out.
That would have been detrimental to the Kang team to have an 11-point deficit up against them, or 10. Gee, quick math, because that 3 would have been huge. And speaking of 3s, an open goal 3 goes there. Another crazy save. Game in the stack, get there to grab it just off the backboard. Nearly a comeback here, starting at least from Kang, but instead disrupted by the Joker defense. Nothing's going to be easy here in this series for either team.
No, but this might be an attempt. This might be an opportunity. It looks like they're on it first. It looks like he's making a pass, just a miss one, bouncing off the Geo, but still in Strembitsky's hand, and Strembitsky's giving over to Mad, but stolen from him. It's Game. Game is playing this game at his full, and Game's now taking it once again, maybe going for a shot, but the stack is together, and the stack is getting the disc, and Jaywalker this time now, the man with the clear.
Yep, trying to get down into the zone. A very quick stacks there. The defense doesn't get set up in time. They all surround the front of the zone, but no one is turned around yet to look at where the shot's coming from. And they just miss it. As you see, looking at the replay, they are almost there in time, trying to grab it, but can't get their hands on the disc. That point going in now, and a 9-point lead for Joker here as we get closer to the halfway mark in round 2.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is looking bad for Team Kangarillas, but that could have been a bad opportunity as well. But this one is, but a start out from Zenith, and Zenith, however, getting stunned out this time, Kong with the Jukes. But guess who has the counter Jukes? It's Strembitsky. Strembitsky gets the disc, gets the clear, and now it's a stack race. It looks like Joker is there first, but Zenith has the ender, Zenith has the disc, Zenith has the pass, and the shot is saved once again, this time by Ryan. What is going on with these saves? Every Opportunity denied, and maybe we're going to see another one, but Kung this time just gets a hand on it, gives it to Ryan, and this time, the clear is good.
Solid attempt there from the Kang squad. They can't quite get through. Almost a shot there, the bottom of the zone. The bounce pass shot nearly goes in. Quickly able to clear it out of the zone as Strem looks for that pass. All the way down into the tunnel, the disc goes, and not necessarily an attack opportunity as the Joker defense is there ready to react. Another reverse clear gets intercepted, and the back and forth, the ping-ponging of possession continues as Kang try to set up something here on the attack. A dive from Strem, and the jukes on the floor prevents Strem from being able to get a hand on it. It does force that pass to float around, though, into the zone of Joker, and ultimately Kang get their hands on it. Another rush pass there, though, from Strem. Does get scooped up by Mad. Mad trying to attack the back pass to Strem, and here comes the attack from Kang. The back and forth passing is what's key to get through this defense, and there it is to the zone. A quick no-look pass to the bell. Oh my. I couldn't even...
What is going on? What was that? That was a pass between like 5 players' hands that went back and forth through everyone's hands like 5 times. I was expecting like 6 shots to go through before any of that happened. What on God's name was that? I'm bewildered. I'm amazed.
Beautiful.
That was insane.
Is what it was, and it was perfectly executed. I mean, that seemed like a coordinated attack that once they had those positions, they knew, okay, here's what I got to do. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to no-look pass to you. You're going to pass to the back of the zone to me. And even if they didn't, what fantastic teamwork to be able to put that together and finally get through this Joker defense. I mean, geez, it has been a chore for this team, for this Kang squad to get through in this second round, and it's taken them 6 minutes to get on the board here. But hey, they're not out yet. I mean, what's a oh gosh, the math, a 7-point lead at this rank, you know?
Yeah, honestly, Kankarillas can do it at this point. There is all the time in the world for them to come back. The game is so winnable for them, and they can bring this to a round 3. It's going to be difficult. It is Joker. Everything is difficult, as they just showed us there. I mean, if that's what it takes to get a point on Joker, I doubt they can do that another few times, because that was insane. And that's got to be one of the best plays I've ever seen. That and the QB scoring it from all the way at Nest. This is insane. I'm just amazed at what is going on in this game. I'm seeing groundbreaking stuff at this point, but let's carry on. We had a bit of a timeout, a bit of a cool down, maybe after that incredible play, but Joker has possession now.
Yep, juking inside the tunnel is Joker. A good pass down to Kung opens up the attack to come in from Joker. Here comes the setup, much like the Kang setup. Everyone trying to get themselves into position before they dive in for the full play. The pass to the back of the zone, pass to the bottom of the zone, and there's this. Look at that! I mean, almost mimicking the back and forth passing to get through Kang's defense. Joker come right in with a great sequence to score 2.
Another sequence. I mean, this is what you see. This is what you want to see in the rivalry. This is it. This is what you want to see. These are the plays that we all want to see. I mean, it's back and forth. It's always an extra pass. They're never actually taking these shots until they are 100% sure, 200% sure that they're going to get it through. And there, Ryan was even on the post, slam dunking that one in. And if there was a save from that one, I would have been amazed. But a steal comes in now from Strambitsky and the clear, but look at the stack. Team Joker are there. They are recollecting already, and once again recollecting. It's Kung this time. Kung with a shot, but this one's dinging. That's not what they wanted there.
Just barely missing that shot there. That would have really set them apart with this lead, but instead it is going to be the push coming in from Kang. A good stun there prevents the pass from getting up into the middle of the zone. Joker able to hold on to this one, and it's been Kang having a tough time really getting anything set up inside this Joker zone. As soon as the disc gets down in here, it seems to be that Joker somehow get possession again. Another open goal 3 shot that goes wide, and another rare missed shot coming in from the Joker team.
However, they still have possession, or at least they did for a second, but Mad now recollects this miss clear, and Sealable Bag gets a hand on it. Sealable Bag gives it off to Zenith as Zenith now pushes forward. Zenith now taking his time, actually making this slow back pass over to Mad, and Mad's gonna give this one all the way over to the floating player and back to Zenith, and Zenith things this one though. That one's not the one they needed. However, they're gonna be recollecting it. They're gonna be slapping it back, but that's not what they needed. They missed the slap back, and that's gonna waste some time, valuable time that they needed, and that's also a missed pass that Game's gonna recollect. And Jay Walker, I think that's a shot. shot, and Jay Walker not gonna hit it, but that's a goal from Ryan.
An 11-point lead getting sunk in here by Joker, and with a minute left, I gotta wonder if the mathematical time is even there. I think Joker have very likely secured themselves a chance at the final battle. And hey, if you are tuning in here, this is only the semifinals. There's more games to come. We have the battle for the elimination bracket. We go to the next round, and then after that, we have the finals. So we could really be seeing this matchup again in the finals if the loser here does move on through that bracket. So we're not even close to done with the action today. This is just really the beginning, and I can't wait to watch the rest of these games, because if this is any indicator of what we're getting today, I'm thrilled.
This is just a taster of what you're gonna see, and maybe another taster coming through here as the stun comes through. He's actually jokering off the other player, and now he's pushing into the bubble in the slam dunk game. And guess what? That's also game. What a game it was. Joker's gonna take this one, but the story does not end for Kangarillas. They have another game coming up next against 4 Kings. And if they win that one, or whoever wins that one, will be up in the grand finals against Team Joker again.
Absolutely. Retep, we got to go to you. Your thoughts on this round 2 and what's to come for the rest of these finals today?
Okay, so obviously we've seen Joker here. I mean, I don't even need to tell you, they've been playing beautifully. Like, they're barely making any mistakes here, and they're just playing so quick, so aggressively, just staying on, on Kangarillas the entire time, and every single mistake that Kangarillas make, Joker's just on them like a shark, just diving on it, taking it, and using that to secure goals themselves. You're coming straight in right from the start. We had the Kangarillas, like, trying to get their attacks around the goals, working so nicely, and they had really, really nice aggressive passes around. Actually, they were working really nicely for them. They had the aggression, the passes getting around Joker, but Joker just responded the same way again and again, driving in that disc, taking their time to sort it up, and as soon as they saw that little gap in defense, they were diving in, passing around, and scoring it right in the goal, and just getting those goals again and again. So, Joker, obviously famous for doing these plays so well. Kangarilla's not able to get it this time, but as you said, they do have another chance later to play some more games. If they do well, they can face against Joker again. And I'll have to see how the rest of the games go. And if we can keep the same level of gameplay up, then as you said, it is going to be such a good night coming up.
It's going to be a night filled with incredibly hype matchups. And I think now we go to the best of 5 format for the remainder of the matchups. Maybe the next one's a best of 3, and then we're in the best of 5. If I think I'm right on, I think that's how it's going to go. But either way, a lot of games left. Like you said, a quick shout out to everyone that's tuning in across all of the channels, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Oculus venues. We appreciate everybody that has been hanging out here today and getting, just hyping up this incredibly, it's just been amazing. The Season 3 finals have delivered at every single step to my expectations so far. I have not been disappointed, Lockie.
Honestly, this has been insane. This has been great, even though that was Joker winning it once again, and they've won every single game this season, even though there was no upset, there was no underdogs fight. It was incredible. There were saves from both teams. There were clutch plays. I mean, I'm always going to remember some of those plays from both of the teams, the passing plays they had, the save from Joker, and then the save from Kangarillas. It's just back and forth. And if they can keep this up, if Kangarillas can keep this up, they can definitely take it against 4 Kings, and they can keep that momentum that they may get from 4 Kings and just push through. But Dimwee's prediction could come true. Dimwee said that 4 Kings are going to go all the way. They're going to take it all the way to the grand finals, and we'll see if Team 4 Kings has what it takes to take it up against Joker, maybe in the grand finals. But before then, we have the losers bracket finals, the team that will be facing Joker in the grand finals. It's going to be Kangarillas versus 4 Kings.
Yeah, an incredibly hype matchup. It's going to be it for us here at the desk. You will be joined by the one, the only Palador, and the one and only Sir Dimwee to bring you the rest of this NA finals. So do not go anywhere. A lot more Echo Arena action coming at you in a few minutes.
hardware. Our passion is for the future.
D-Dog once again. D-Dog faking out the shot. D-Dog taking the shot, but saved there from Moonface. But Josh once again with it. Josh with another shot, but Moonface.
Now, but both missing it. And so Everest going to have a chance now to attack. Steffo passing down behind the goal. And Bad Elmo putting Everest on the board.
Goal against Ribbit. They might have a chance in the second round. That shot's going to be off the backboard and good from Frogio.
The air preventing another shot attempt.
And it's not now with that disc. Looking for that pass, but a great intercept there by Joshy. The stack coming in. The steal. The second stack from not able to get a pass back down. Great control over the disc here. And it is now in possession, walking into that bubble. Looking for that cut pass. And a great slam dunk there. What a...
Changing up the momentum of this game as well. However, time will tell. Pass up now high to Moonface. Moonface diving in. Bounce shot, and it's good! 2 points on the board.
Inverting on that ceiling. Looking for the clear down. It does get there, and they're back with it, and they get the points there. Ashton with the slam.
Instead, it's going to go right back into the hands of Aurora, who's clearing it downfield. The stack races there. The stack's going to get picked up. No! Steel Skydiver going for the shot. Low pocket. 3, 12 meters.
Time management, you can score a goal, you can do whatever, so, and they're doing whatever right now. They've got this commanding lead, and a cut coming through. Caesar's able to dunk that one, but it's too little
there, but maybe it'll get picked up as the stacks are coming through. Long 3, it's good. Moonface! 7-11.
Back to Wit, but just hitting off of some Geo, going high to Voodoo. Voodoo moving into the bubble, going for the cross pass to Speedy. Speedy just going to be able to get all the way down. Because it's going to be in the hands of Speedy. Speedy sending it across low to QL. QL going for the shot, but just off the backboard, and a nice backboard again by Voodoo.
Ronin taking that just advantage will be Legend riding his teammate again. Will anchor it off him, but your boy Simon stepped in that one, going for the shot. And just like that, is down to a 1.
Moving around slowly, gonna up to pass it to Shield. Tahada juking out Callan, just going for the shot, and a nice top pocket.
Forward back to X, not quite able to connect though. Wit coming in from a stack there, able to pass to QL Young, but a great steal from Catnip. Looking for that shot now, and it is good. What a
Geo with the disc there, going for that beautiful pass downfield. You're going for that open shot 3, and a bing bang boom.
It's here with the last 2 minutes and a pickup from Fire Ninja. If they score, this could be massive.
Excuse me, I was wrong. Let's tack the shot. Oh, shot. It's for 3. This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stody, the nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose. Remember, This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in a scoring zone. It's going to be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
All right, everybody, welcome back to VR Master League. We are in the thick of things here in the finals, the final day of what has been an ultimate season of action. Fantastic highlights, pace, and all of the above. Crowning some new champions real soon, but first to get there, they have to get through these lower bracket finals. This is down to the deep end. This is the best of 5, and there's no more coming back from this one. You got Kangarillas, you got the 4 Kings. Whoever loses, they go home. I mean, they're already home, but they stay home. And the team who wins, they advance with a chance to face the current reigning, defending champions back-to-back. Team Joker. I'm Palador. Got Dimwee, Sir Dimwee, that is. Gotta put respect on that name. So much for subtlety on the cam. Sputnik Cobra on the sideline, Sir Dimwee. This is gonna be a doozy.
A doozy is certainly a word for it. These are probably 2 of my favorite teams in the world right now. I mean, just period, facing off here, 2 of the best. And I could honestly not be more excited. This is a major moment in VRML, Echo Arena VRML history. And you know what I'm looking forward here. What I'm looking forward to here is first what we saw from Kang against Joker. You know they still have that in their bag. You know they're going to be pulling those plays out, those moves, all the stops, because they want to get back there. They want to prove that they can take one on Joker. They want to get back. They want that rematch in the finals. But the other thing I'm really looking forward to, I mentioned it yesterday. It got referenced a few times earlier on in this broadcast. Ender is on another level. This is an Ender I have not seen since preseason. This is an Ender I have expected to see in every single game. I have casted for 4 Kings for whoever he was playing with in any given season. He is finally back, and this man is Instinct. It was the other one there, and Illuminati. Of course, the team he won the preseason championship with, and he is on fire. I told Andy. I actually happened to talk to Andy earlier today, and I told him whatever he's eating, tell him to keep eating it because it's working. And I'm excited to see what these 2 teams have for us right now.
All right, well, right now is right. The time is now, once again. First joust is about to be underway. You mentioned history, absolutely. Everyone tuning in from venues, Facebook, Live, and Twitch, YouTube gaming, all of the above. Basically, instantaneously breaking our records of viewership of all time each time we go live for each region this weekend. So it's been amazing, Dimwee. I'm so excited to be here with you casting. This is going to be a fun match and a high-stakes one at that. Look at the passes here.
Oh, my.
Perfection, chef's kiss. What more could be said?
And look who gets that first goal. It's gonna be Ender. It's gonna be Ender.
Yeah,
look at that right there. He gets the first 2 on the board, 23 seconds in off of a beautiful passing play there from 4 Kings. And that's what we expect from Kangarillas. That's what we're getting for 4 Kings to kick off this first round here. Unbelievable. This is what we have to look forward to.
Absolutely. So back at it on this joust. It's going to be Sealable Bag with the disc here, backing it out. They have Zenith in the goal. You can see that positioning. So if you don't know King, if you're a bit new to the streams, new to Echo, just all you need to know is this team. They are tactical, and it is just inherent in their gameplay that they don't break. They don't break. They play so consistently.
Just a quick note, of course, Kangarillas is on the left in orange. That's Matt Sealable, Zenith is Shembitsky, and Four Kings on the right in blue. Cruz and Chrome, Andy and Ender, and that was Four Kings that got the first goal. Four Kings are currently up 2-0 in this first round as that one gets cleared down into Four Kings zone. Kangarillas bringing it in to tie it up there. There you go. Zenith has 2 on the board.
You know, knowing Zenith, I was expecting something bananas, but they got the goal to go, and a gentle kind of dunk. So, hey, not too bad, not too shabby. They tie it up just like that.
Just like that. So, yeah, now it's going to be, who is this? Four Kings on this Joust advantage handled here by Cruzin, who I call the #1 backliner and goalie in North America. I stand by that statement, although Kong could make a solid argument. Of course, Kong is one of the best players in the league. Anyways, Ender sending this one up to Andy. Andy now 2 minutes off the clock here in this first round. Set back, that is not on target. Matt is gonna get there first, has the lane only for a moment, not gonna take a shot. Looking for that reset, does get it to Zenith. Ooh. What a move there. A goal is open, Zenith hits it. That's how you do it right there, and Kangarillas is up by 3.
Zenith back-to-back, and Kangarillas, they're on a roll, at least a small one here. A dinner roll, maybe, as we get into the prime time of this prime game. Will be, again, best-of-5 situation in the lower brackets. This is essentially our third-place game, so whoever does not come out on top, well, they'll go home third, still with a lot of pride on the line, no doubt. I mean, these are the best of the best when you talk about a team or in a league with 400-plus teams across the course of this 5-month-long season. It doesn't get any better than this.
Well, of course, the silver lining to that is that this season, oh, what an interception. Strembitsky gets that one, trying to set it out, hits that ridge there at mid. That's the bane of every player, trying to get a clear. Andy with a good pickup there. But, oh, no, open goal. Ender, no, I'm sorry, it's not open. Ender's going to get the 1v1 only for a moment. Sending it in, goes wide. But the point I was trying to make was that this is the first season we're going to have top 3 are going to get something in the tournament. Instead of just the winner, it's going to be the top 3 . So we're already past that. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that was about to be a top 3.
Zenith's going to get another one. No, it's going to be Mad. Bam! Gets it for the 2.
That was looking pretty good up until the last second, but the moment that left the hands, I thought it was just about gold among these master caliber players who've been reigning supreme across the division all season and really the last year here. As you mentioned, the growth been incredible. Prizes, the team growth, the viewership growth, the sponsorships, all of the above. Echo as a whole, right here, Ender moving it up the floor, trying to get some scores on. Every time we don't talk about Ender for a minute, seems like, especially yesterday, he scores. So we'll see if that happens here quite soon.
When I set up Andy going, actually I was far side cruising, pressing in, but Zenith with the turnover there, excuse me, gets that one cleared out. It's going to be, who is that there? Strembitsky getting the 1v1. You're not going to stop that man as he comes in, plants it for the 2. That is now a 7-point lead here for the Kangarillas in this first round. And Four Kings, you know, they're starting to feel it. They're starting to feel like, because this is a while that they haven't scored. They got that first goal, and now 4 minutes later, they haven't been able to get a second. And that's 9 unanswered from Kang that Four Kings are having to contend with. Oh, no.
Oh, no, but they do actually get it back. That is very fortunate. That's the kind of thing that can be backbreaking for a team. That said, if they can break away from this goal, they just might have a chance at a comeback. 5 minutes left still, and a soft shot. Gonna be snagged by Zenith, and finding the clear as well. That could have been good had it not been just for the lack of heat behind the shot. They'll still get it back here. Ender coming in with the disc, and a cross pass over. Dove upon, though. Again, that's 2 in a row that were just a little too soft, making it catchable for the Kangarillas.
That was a good leech by a defender there. That was Cruz and getting into the goal, but Kangarillas are going to maintain possession here as we are just over that halfway mark of this first round. Another reminder, this is a best of 5. So the first round win here is only a little bit on the way there to a full victory. Is a nice move there. They've got the defense out of the bubble. They have some space here. Shrimp cutting in. Oh, the slap is not going to take off the inside of the post. Coming, moving in from the backside. There's Mad over to Seal. Seal back to Mad. There it is. As goalie is going to get stunned out. Cruz and was stunned out there, I believe, by Shrem. Mad is going to get that one in for the 2, and Kang is going to press up by 9.
Yeah, the fourth point, the second score for Mad, who yesterday in the day one of the finals brackets there, Mad was definitely one of the hot hands for Kangarillas, a lead scorer for a better part of several of the rounds that I was casting there of them. So everyone here is a threat, as you like to frequently mention, because it's absolutely true at the Master Division. Everyone can do a little bit or a lot bit of everything. And Ender here, just as much as anyone, as he distributes backwards the Cruisin', and now assaulting the goal, or at least trying to, as they position out on every side of that bubble.
Cruisin' moving in slowly, very cautious there, pulls one defender out. And that sends that one across to Andy. Andy going to go for the soft reset there, back to Cruisin'. They're trying to get a defender out of the bubble to open up space. Defender comes out far enough. Oh my goodness. Strem with a massive stop there. That was a move on the way in, but Cruisin's able to recover this one on the back line, sending it back in, edge of the bubble there to Andy. He gets his pocket picked by Sealable Bag, who does get this one sent out. I saw a blue leech there. That is Cruisin', who will get to that disc first. Cruisin', his leeches in this game have been incredibly adept. Gets this one across there to Chrome, but Chrome with no lane, getting stunned out. That one is back in the hands of Kang.
And Zenith backing it out. Zenith, of course, here, the newest member to Kang on that roster, joining at the beginning of this season. And obviously a longtime player, has been on numerous teams at that top level. And right now they're just trying to get back on another level. They're up 11-2. They could increase that here in just a hot second. But Ender is there for the recovery. 2:43 left. Low scoring for the side of Kings thus far. But we know this can change on a dime.
Oh, you absolutely know it can, as Mad will be handling this one on the back line there. 2.5 minutes to go as this one's sent up. Still a 9-point game. Still plenty of time, especially for a team like Four Kings, although Zenith is going to pull out the step stool, bring this one in right at the edge of the bubble, sending it in for the 2. That is now an 11-point lead here for Kang, which is it is a very steep hill to climb. But Four Kings is the kind of team that can climb it, and they could do it rather quickly. The other thing to note is, I mean, I talk about frequently, just getting, when you're behind in a round, just getting that last goal to push you in, to take that momentum into the next round so you can build off of that and win the next one, especially in a best-of-5 situation. That's what you got to be thinking about right now.
Absolutely, and I gotta point out too, because we've seen this in very, very recent history. We saw it in Challengers Cup with a lot of the teams. We saw it in the finals just yesterday. The past 24 hours, some stellar returns and reverse sweeps. In OCE, we had a 5-round overtime in the lower brackets last night, and we had a 5-round in the upper brackets last night. So this is not something to be unexpected at these teams. Round to round is a totally different match, as a big snatch coming out there from Zenith. We'll still go back to Andy with a roll into the goal and leaving it, losing it, and now choosing to pass it and losing it again. Cannot find the angles, but will still mangle it. Ender getting it in instead. What happened? No idea. Strembitsky is questioning it just the same, throwing the arms up in the air.
Well, it definitely looked like Chrome got the disc, didn't like the first look, but then was caught unanchored. And I was just free floating in space there and didn't have a good boost. Didn't really have anywhere to go. So just handed it off to Ender, thinking Ender was still anchored. But the moment Ender grabbed the disc, he was no longer anchored, had himself caught out. Oh no, look at that big pickup there. Chrome with it here, turning it around for Four Kings, sending it up to Andy. Andy moving in on the bubble, setting that down, hits Ender, bringing it in, goes one more pass to Chrome. And they've got another one on the board here in the last minute. Of course, probably too little too late. I don't think there's enough time for them to mount this comeback in this first round. But man, this is some momentum that they can use pushing into the second. We talk about it all the time.
Absolutely, those last-minute goals can be a carryover effect. For sure, we see it every week in these VRML casts on these streams. You see a lot of round 3s, and with this, you can even go to the round 5s, as mentioned. So it's a long battle, and now it's a short shot, Sealable Bag. They continue to burn it up here in the first. They're up to 15 points.
Yeah, Kang is really feeling it here in this first round, but as we count it down here, it will be Kangarillas taking round 1, 15-6. And so we're going to send it to Sputnik Cobra on the sidelines with that analysis. What's going on, man?
A lot. And looking at this game, a lot of defensive stops from Kangarillas. Kangarillas had at one point, due to their defensive stops, 11 unanswered points approaching the 4-minute mark. It wasn't until maybe about 7 minutes in, about the time that 4K missed a back pass, King was able to capitalize. Zenith had an open goal at 7 minutes and 45 seconds. And that really started this chain reaction in which King really started to take away. 7 to 8 consecutive defensive stops from King just shut down 4K. 4K was initially going for these long passes, these really deep passes, and King wasn't letting that happen. King making interceptions left and right. And on defense, able to stop Ender, ascending from below the goal, trying to get that bottom pocket dunk. They didn't let that happen. King, if they can continue this defense, they're going to take this matchup, and I'm going to say it here. 4K needs to change it up. They need to get a rhythm on offense. They need to get around this King defense. They need to just get their passes on point. They were able to break the rhythm just a little bit at the end, and let's see if they can continue to do that.
Yeah, I thought when you went on to say, I'm going to say it here, I thought you were going to make one of your famed predictions. Kind of like Dimwee, predicting the 4 Kings would go all the way in those brackets, as I recall.
That seems to be the story, so we're sticking to it, and we're going to get started here in round 2.
I'm pretty sure that's the story. Andy W, though, seeing if they can climb back up and get into this match. That's a good launch out. Look at that. Talk about perfection.
Wow.
We started it similarly in round 1. Well, now it's going to be the 4 Kings. Getting it beautifully there.
Yeah, and once again, it's Ender getting the first goal in the round. See, I mean, that's Ender's. He's hungry. He knows what he did yesterday. He wants to do it again today, and he's looking for those opportunities. But it will be Kangarillas handling this one on the Joust advantage. Trubisky sending this one quickly to Mad. Mad crossing up to Zenith. Zenith back to Mad on the ceiling there. Mad and Shrem. This is actually all of Kangarillas currently inverted. This is one of Kangarillas' patented inverted plays. They're one of the first teams, probably the first team to develop a fully inverted play as they come out on this offensive opportunity. They are through mid here, so with an opportunity on the goal, sending up and across. I think that was a shot that went low for them. It was high for us, but Kang still in possession.
Yeah, a little bit high, but now maybe a little bit by the defenders into the goal. Strembitsky, assisted by Mad. Made up for the mistakes, and then got the very nice fundamental play right in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, fundamental indeed. They do get that one for the 2 to tie it up. So a minute and a half in, we're back to a wash on the scoreboard there, tied up. It will be 4 Kings with the advantage in that tie with the offensive jousters. Ender's going to try to bait that chain out. See, the chain knows it's coming. They're not going to bite, but they do see Cruisin started coming in on the back line. Cruisin with that lead. Wow. No, a shot. That's on. Wow. Zenith, 23 meters out. A man on fire is going to hit. The same thing happened last round, 5-2. That's how we started. Wow.
The moves there. So Ender was throwing out on that launch, obviously a little bit of those fakes, trying to bait them out and bait them into jumping, as you said. And then they didn't really. They stayed tall and stayed focused on on Ender. And then at that last second, as they approached, they just lurched forward to get that disc, and then so smooth on that shot. That was gorgeous. Coming in from Zenith. Kangarillas up 5 here to 2. But right back into it is the W. Looking for a back pass, actually, resetting to Ender.
And 4 Kings very patient right now. They're looking for those lanes. Oh, that's not favorable. Cruisin not able to handle it. Ender going to track this one down under pressure. Is going to get that one away. There were no stuns that went out, so I'm not sure how it happened. And now, what a pickup there by Andy. Andy going to Chrome. Chrome brings it in for the 2. They are going to be back within 1 here. And notable that this is different than the last round. This is when Kang started pushing up last round. They went up 9-2, 11-2. I don't remember when it was that 4 Kings started bringing it back, but now 4 Kings with the answer there.
And great assist, and just again, fundamental plays, right? Those kind of cross passes when you have a teammate cutting from one direction and the other direction, one with the disc and just one on the cut. You find those passes, they're fundamentals for a reason. It's because you can rely on them. So when you're feeling down, when you're in the dumps, when you lose the first round, you just come back and execute the fundamentals, and you get back in it so quickly. It lets you find that foothold. They're going for it again, but getting a hold of the disc. Well, it's Mad on the dive.
Yeah, that was a really dangerous cross pass there. Mad was correct to be able to read that one. Ender, though, good slap there to Andy. Andy might get a 1v1 against the goalie. He is bringing it in. Oh, the shot is going to ding. That's why they call it the ding ring. It's going to end up out of the bubble. Cruisin getting a slap on it before that chain can, and Disc is just all sorts of loose at the moment. Zenith trying to get it out, still can't. So Disc is still kind of juggling back and forth between the 2 teams. Sealbo with a good send out there. Strembitsky long shot. He does not miss. 29 meters out. Kangarillas are up by 4.
My goodness. How many of these shots have we seen now? Strem getting on the board with one. We saw Zenith with some earlier. These zero hesitation shots. You want to know how to tell a team is in a good groove and in a good rhythm. You look at shots like that. When there is zero hesitation, there's no shake in their step and in their confidence. When they can get those off in time and accurately, you know they're feeling good. And that is a very dangerous news for the Kings here.
Now Andy sending it through the near side tube into the hands of Ender. Ender going back to Andy. Nice give and go to get that chain broken up once again. Cruzen now going to walk it far side. The chain does get back together, but that's a deep pass in. Nobody's in the area. It will be tracked down there by Ender. Oh my goodness, how does he hit that? How? How does he do that? Somebody tell me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Throwing out the pizzazz, did we? Ender, I mean, look. We know how far Echo has evolved in the offensive, defensive game, all the above, but Ender even years ago, a couple of years ago, before the game was nearly as complex as it is now, Ender was still ridiculous with stuff like that. That's the thing. That's why you bring it up. You just kind of expect them, but it still surprises you sometimes, the tricks that it can pull out the bag.
Zenith, quick pass up the mat. They're going to just do quick cycling here through mid. That is what Kang is good at there. Streb is hopping his way to... I wanted that a little dubstep there. That was loose, and it will be Kang able to capitalize on that little ditty there, getting it in for the 2, and that's going to put him up by 3.
Yeah, lost a little cruise control, it looked like there, but at the end of the day, I mean, it was a grab and a grab back, and they take it up to a 3-point advantage. Still 4:25 remaining in this round, and it is much, much closer. Again, best of 5. This is the lower bracket finals, so it is win or go home for these teams in this 2-day extravaganza of this 5-month-long season. And coming down to it, the 4 Kings trying to slow it down, but speeding up. It's a Strambitsky wild and free for the 3. Absolutely. And they push themselves up by 6.
Yeah, this is... 4 Kings cannot be allowing this to happen right now. That's Kangaroos are starting to run away with it. That's only 2 goals, technically speaking. Of course, it's 2 threes, being a 6-point spread. But 4 Kings got to get back in control here. They have to put some points on the board. They have to maintain possession as they go for a long stretch pass there up to Chrome. Chrome going to Ender. Ender right at the edge of the bubble is going to have to back this one out as Kang was very quick to return on defense. And now a reset here for 4 Kings.
Cruzen now coming on in from that outer edge of the bubble. You can see the defense reaching out as Ender distributes. Beautiful pass, and DW not going to miss that one. Absolutely not. Putting some mustard behind it, and they get a goal. So bring it right back, and that was some great passing. And just on the note, too, of strong offensive players, that's the best part, is when they also have a passing game, when they can do that. And drag basically the defense to focus on them, but then find teammates at the end. That's how you get so many extra points based off of that, because you kind of become this black hole almost, where all the defense pays attention to you and then leaves your teammates a bit more open than they should be.
And this is clear, and this is an opportunity for Kang. 1v1, 1v4. Strembitsky, the predatory pasta. Gets another one on the board there. High Sean, as that's now going to be a 6-point lead here for Kangaroos.
Hey, ain't no copying that pasta. Strembitsky gets it done just the same, years on end. That's his game. That's his Kang. 2:33 remaining in this second round. Kangaroos starting to pull ahead, find that firmer control.
4 Kings walking it up. Chrome getting stunned out, but not before he gets that pass off. Ender trying to pull the Ender. Doesn't get a stun off of it, but 1v2. He's going to juke around a little bit, get that one to Cruzen. Cruzen sending this one in. Hits Chrome. Chrome, walk shot. Chrome hits it. They're within 3.
Oh, and this game is renewed all shiny and chrome. That is an important hit to bring them back within a few. 2 minutes remaining here in round 2.
So now we'll be Kangaroos with this joust advantage. Final, less than 2 minutes to go, as you note. Kang with that 3-point advantage. Shrem, quick pass down there. Oh, soft pass back. Ender is in a very dangerous position here. Does get Shrem stunned out, but Shrem does get that one back to Zenith. Ender going to make his way over to Zenith. Do some hunting here. The great huntsman himself. As Shrem is going to send that one through. Does get it up to Sealable bag, and Sealable will start walking this one through as they have made their way through mid. They've got a 2v1 here against the goalie that quick, but no, the defense has returned. Zenith bringing it in. Beautiful bottom pocket there from Zenith. As who is that going in there? Is that Shrem? Shrem, I believe that was Shrem who went in to praise the placement of that shot.
I think also praising the style of that shot. That was an identical type of move you'd see from Strembitsky. In fact, I think we saw one just minutes ago at that, where he goes for that up, goes for the under. and gets right under the defender with that makeshift windmill of sorts. Now shifting it into some new gears. It's mad, and it's mad, and it's not a good shot, unfortunately, and it will be taken out by Andy W. But Kangarillas are still feeling mighty good here, and they're going to try and stack. But in the meantime, some brawls going on in the back line, and it will actually end up for Strembitsky on a recovery.
Yeah, up to Zenith. Zenith go for a lock shot there. Is that going to be on? No, it's off the top side of the cone on the backboard. Mad with the slap back in, getting a Sealable. Sealable taking a shot there, but a big stop. And a recovery from Zenith, not able to get it in. Mad is going to plant that one, take it out the trash, gets it in. And that's going to give him a 7-point spread with 30 seconds. Kangarillas are comfortably taking round 2.
Seems that way indeed. And the defense there initially fanning out and trying to contest. But unfortunately, it was, once that initial defense was successful, well, no one was left in the goal, and that kind of undid the things there for their defense on the Kings. So with that, round about to end, maybe with one more shot. Otherwise, we will hand it off now to Sputnik Cobra over on the sidelines.
So another round win to Kangarillas. In this best of 5, 4K needs to put up a fight in this next round. They need to take it. They need to take the next round, and then maybe they'll have a chance in the 5th round. I mean, that's how it works. Doesn't even need to be said. But talk about excellent plays. Kangarillas, Zenith making 23-meter shot. Really the first long shot to really kind of put this away for Kang. At 8 minutes, putting Kang up by 5 to 2. Andy, unfortunately, couldn't find the 1v1 on the goalie of Kang. Maybe about 6 minutes, 24 seconds. It was a big ding off the left side of the crossbar. Resulted in Kang getting a clear through the tube. Strem sending a beautiful 29-meter 3 off the wall. And Ender would respond with his own 3. Near the lower geo, right outside the bubble. Put them within 1, but it was back and forth for a while. Only towards the end did Kang really start to gain distance. About the 3 minutes, 28-second mark. Wall to ceiling to behind goal, Andy W. dunk. That was the play that we typically see from 4K, but this Kang defense has been disrupting all of that. And I think we'll have a timeout come through, so you get to hear me a little bit more. And looking at some of these stun counts, Andy W. with a really low stun count. He's only got 7 stuns compared to Cruisin' with 17, and Kang's got a higher percentage. It shows that this inability to get these stuns is allowing Kang a greater freedom of movement up and down the court. And that greater freedom of movement allows for these more explosive plays. It allows to get behind this defense, and we've seen how many open goals Kang has gotten. And I think that stun count is a real huge difference and a real indicator of this play. But 4K, if they can kind of pull it together, if they can get the brawling down, if they can disrupt Kang's stacks, Kang's stacking, Kang's positioning, seems to be much stronger than them. Chrome had a nice 3. That got around the defense of Kang, but they only had a few of them. Ender's 3 on Kang's defense wasn't behind the line, wasn't behind the back line. That was just brazen, and he made that through that defense. And they need to change it up. They need to do something new. I don't know what it is. Maybe getting these stuns, they have to readjust. They have to neutralize this Kang offense and defense, and they have to maybe do it with stuns.
Yeah, and when it comes to the mobility, you're absolutely right. It's not the stuns themselves that are necessarily crucial. They can be, but it depends. If you're not stunning, you're at least leeching. If you're not leeching, then you're stunning. You're doing one or the other. The point is you're finding ways to be mobile, right? Or to stop the mobility of the other team. Because, yeah, the thing is with Echo, it is a lot about calculation, precision, and such at times. But at other times, a lot of the times, it's going to be up to the instinctual, the fast pace, because it's basically a wave of Echo where you have these, it flows up and then it goes down. It speeds up and then it slows down. And you got to be able to kind of ride those waves and surf on them a little bit, because the biggest thing with Echo and when it comes to the speed game, if you mess up the calculated, you mess up the fundamentals, you mess up just the little mistakes that will happen by nature to every single team in the league, because it's a sport and that's how it works. But if you make mistakes, you make it up with your speed, your regrabs, that instinct to just immediately, the moment that something happens, whether a missed pass, missed shot, whatever the case is, a clear, you're already thinking of the next play. You're looking behind you, you're looking around, you're finding someone to grab, someone to stun, someone to boost with, something like that. And as we do continue this timeout between rounds, as the teams are allotted, I think Dimwee, a wise move. We've kind of been saying this as a running theme of sorts, especially in high-stakes games like this where you don't come back from a loss on the series. You need to re-strategize, you re-strategize, and I think they're doing just that.
Oh, for sure, and this is why you say I've always encouraged take those timeouts in those in the intermissions when you can, because you can take them freely when you're in between the rounds. Go ahead, take them, talk it out if you have to. Go take a walk. I've used that reference a million times. That I would take my own headset off, literally walk outside, get some fresh air.
You've done that on cast sometimes. With
I have.
Yeah,
I've done. Yeah, I have definitely walked away a few times on cast as well. Yeah, but it's a really important thing to do, especially in a high stakes situation like this where loser goes home. Four Kings find themselves down 2 games in a you lose 3 and you're out situation, and now the only way they stay in is to beat Kangarillas 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah,
I don't know that kind of pressure. I just don't. I've never been in that kind of competitive situation. I've dreamt about it plenty, but I've never been there, and they're there right now, and taking this break is probably the most important thing they could do in this moment, for sure.
Once upon a time, I was there when I was playing. This was years ago. Different game, different time, keep in mind. But there are a few times in final situations there where we would take a tough loss in a round, in the finals, grand finals, and stuff like that.
Read there by the Kang defense, but what a stun. Who's going to come away with that? I don't know. Disc is loose. It will be Strembitsky somehow coming away with that as Ender was doing all sorts of damage on the backline there. This one's going to get sent into the bubble there. Andy trying to track it down. We'll get to the area first. Overshoots it. Disc is still loose. Who's going to get it first? It's still loose. Who's going to get there? Somebody get it. Get a hand on it there. There's Strembitsky bringing it in. 2v1 against the goalie. Goalie is head to rights. There you go. That's going to be Kang for the first time in this game. Get the first goal of this round. Round 3, Kang is up 2-0.
And see, how do you contest that is the thing. It's a really difficult thing to do. Goalkeeping is tough, and the closer that disc gets to the rim, the closer that offensive driver gets to it, the tougher it is to save, because then you got players like Strem. They go left, they go right, they go for a pass, they go for a shot. You just can't predict it.
And now Kangarillas get back in possession quickly. That shot's going to go just wide. And Andy's got to be able to get there first. Big clear here. They got to get those chains together there. Who's going to get the chain first? I see blue players getting in. Ender, long shot. But Kang is going to get in that lane immediately. Zenit with a big stop there. That's going to be clutch. As this little self pass there does get it over to Sealable. Sealable going to get it back to Strembitsky on the back line.
And just biding the time, kind of baiting out the defense there. I am down, kind of a standoff, Wild West, if you will. But this is, again, down to a round where it's necessity for the Kings, 4 Kings here. They have to win or they are done. And then Kang will be back into the upper brackets against Joker. So a lot on the line here. And certainly for the 4 Kings, they know that this is all crunch time for these 8 minutes as they stack into the goal. Mad gets it on the Kings, and they're up by 5.
This is a very different round 3 here. The first round, both the first 2 rounds started with a goal from Ender, and then 2 from Ender, and then Kang coming back with 5 of their own, 5-2. Right now, we're looking at 5-0. 4 Kings currently scoreless. They need to get some points on the board and fast, because you can't stay scoreless for too long against this team. 1, you start losing the mental game. 2, they start running up a score, and they're going to be doing it right now. Sumo back, sending this one up to Zenith. Zenith, under assault, but gets that one to Mad, who's going to plan it. What a play. Getting it in. They're up 7-0, just like that.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to make, especially with the defense not too far behind. In fact, lashed onto the toes, it looked like, but just got the goal just before an impending grab or stun may have occurred. But you're right, and the dangers, too, with Kang's particular style here across the years is, yeah, they'll run up the score at these early junctures. If they can, they will. And they're trying to do that just now as they look behind and walk it in. Zenith. That was disgusting. 9 points up. But just to finish my thought, the dangers is they run that score up for the early round. Once you get to the mid and late round, what do? Didn't we? They slow it down and they stall.
Yeah, and right, I mean, this is something that's looking like that timeout really helped Kang here more than it did 4 Kings, at least so far. It's cruising, quick pass there to Ender on that far side Pac-Man. Ender going to walk this one up, 3 minutes off the clock here. And a 9, just in 3 minutes, Kang's up by 9. That hurts. That hurts a lot. 4 Kings now have, not only would they have to pull a reverse sweep, but they would have to come back 9 points against Kangarillas. That is a very tall order, but a long cross there. Andy to Ender, Ender back to Andy, and Andy's gonna get their first goal here of round 3. Finally on the board is Four Kings. Still a 7-point deficit, but they have broken the ice.
They have, and that's sometimes all you need to relax. We'll see if that occurs here, because it's still a bit of a hill, mentally speaking, to climb out of, I think, here as we do get into the depths of this round. 3 rounds deep now, but it could be just what they needed to calm, and we'll see if that happens right now. Back on the defense for the Four Kings.
Trembisky passing that one up to nobody in particular. Opportunity here for Four Kings to capitalize. This is where the Four Kings can turn it around. If they can put points on the board, oh, that shot's gonna go wide. That is a heartbreaker, but Cruising on the back line is not gonna let it get out. Cruising now walking this one up on the nacho, sending this one in over to Andy. Andy trying to pass that one down, but Sealable Bag shuts it down and gets it cleared out, at least to the tube, into the trap. Mad's gonna get it picked up, and Mad will get it cleared.
And clear it goes. That's going to bounce off the corner. Always a dangerous position to be in. Strambitsky is always going to be dangerous anytime within a few meters of that goal. 11-2, so they push right back after that score from the Kings. They're right where they were just a minute ago.
Yeah, and that is really that goal hurts right there. As Four Kings were in a really good position to capitalize on a Kangarillas mistake, and they weren't able to do it. And Kangarillas are instead able to bring that one in. That's a 4-point swing instead of a 9-4 situation. We're in 11-2. As now that is Ender walking this one up, inverted, go for a quick pass there. Cruising not getting the opportunity they were hoping for. Cruising now going to go for this cut pass, goes over to Ender. Ender behind the goal there to Chrome, who will bring it in for the 2. They're back within 7 as we just passed that halfway mark of this 3rd round, and still a hill to climb here, but Four Kings have not given up.
That's the key. That's the key. Absolutely. Bears mentioning, as I did earlier, the fact that recent history has shown that this is possible. Over again in OCE, it was a reverse sweep that eventually got the Leviathan their 2nd championship. They lost the first couple rounds there. It's not impossible, suffice to say, in these long-form tournaments. So if they can stay engaged, oh, they will be still in this game. That's an open shot, and that will be tough if it makes. Fortunately for them, they're going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief, and Ender with a release into the opposite end as the stacks go, and impending a goal, maybe trying to defend it, but no, it's Ender dunking right under. And they bring themselves ever closer.
Ender, yeah, they're back within 5 off of that goal from Ender there. 4 minutes to go in this 3rd round. Kangarillas, they got to start, they got to be feeling that pressure a little bit. Although Kangarillas, I mean, they can afford a loss here. They've got the 2-goal padding there. They only need 1 more round victory. But I wouldn't expect them to at all let up on the gas here. I really expect just Four Kings to really be pumping it as we approach the final 3 minutes here. That pass is not on. Disc is loose. Who's going to get there first? That's a good boost, but overshooting was Ender. Unfortunate, as Zenit does get that one sent through now to the opposite side trap. Cruising will get it picked up, so Four Kings back in possession here with 3:20 on the clock.
They can still do this. We've seen this team and what they are capable of, and it is some nastiness when they are rolling. Oh, but talk about nastiness, the fake from Strembitsky. That's a classic. And now a tap pass, another one that we see a lot from this team. Recovering eventually is Strem, but actually no, losing the handles on that as well. Cruising doing a good job to dive out. Now similarly, it's Chrome diving, sending out, and again, some brawls happening here as Andy lines it up. Could it be a deep, deep heave? And now maybe a 3 if they can get that shot. And they get the pass instead, but missed, rebounded, and now kissed off the rim there, Andy W.
And there you go. Four Kings are back within 3 here all of a sudden. Kangarillas got to start doing something on offense. They can't afford these turnovers. They want to finish this one in 3 and not have to worry about their headset charges, as they're going to be coming out here with this Joust advantage, up by 3 in this 11-8 game. 2:20 on the clock. Strembitsky handling it. All of Kang currently inverted. Mad now setting it far side there to Sealable. Sealable forwarding this one up. Is that a shot? No, I believe this is just a clear in, but they're looking to get a chain down there. They won't be able to get a chain down there. Mad will, although ultimately get there first. Excuse me. Zenit sending this one far across there to Sealable. Sealable, though, stunned out. Andy gets it to Cruising. Disc is loose in the bubble. Opportunity, Zenit. Oh, no. That's an incidental clear all the way out, all the way to Strem, but Strem now here for Kang.
Oh man, that gave me so much anxiety, that back pass. But that said, forwarding it up here, Kangarillas will lose the disc again. This momentum shift It is tangible, it is palpable. We'll see if they can provide. I mean, they are so close within reach. Kangaroos are starting to get a little bit lost on some of these passes. You see that disc starting to go astray. So for them, I know they're going to try and slow it down if they can. But for Kings, I think it's up to them to keep on this pressure and keep them just in a disarray.
Yeah, and they've been doing a good job of it, but Kangarillas have also been doing a good job of running this clock down with this lead. Here's the opportunity. Mad gets the open 1v1. They actually had a 2v1, and that's going to put them back up by 5 here. There's only, what, about a minute and a half? Got to wait for that clock. There it is, exact, just under a minute. We're going to have like 58 seconds, I do believe, on the clock with this 5-point deficit here for 4 Kings. Their season is on the line right now. They need 2 goals in a minute. Palador.
A minute to win it, Dimwee, for one of these teams. Necessary for the 4 Kings, but Kangarillas, they're in control once again. Ender here trying to take it right back. That's a long pass, could be dangerous, and that's a long pass also into the goal. Trying to make it go. 40 seconds remaining. Ender with some players trying to cut, but gets cut off by Mad on the defensive end outside the bubble. That could be ice in itself.
It could be, although maybe one more opportunity. Andy's going to get there. They have to score literally right now. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. 25 seconds on the clock. Once we hit 20, that is absolutely out of time. And then we are going to be out of time as Kangarillas have taken it. Kangarillas are going to be going to the finals to face Joker again. I can't believe it. We've got the rivalry in the finals. Great show here from 4 Kings. Sorry to those guys, friends of mine. I'm sure we'll be talking about it afterwards. And really, what a showing from Ender over these last few days. And there's one more goal there from Kangarillas, technically speaking. But that's going to end it there. Kangarillas going to the finals after this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. It was done. With that round and match won by Kang decisively there in a sweep. 4 Kings, as you mentioned. I mean, full credit to them. They made it this far for a very good reason. No slouches in their own right. They are top tier. Now, though, we're going to send it over to Sputnik Cobra for the final overview of what happened in this match.
So we saw that timeout between round 2 and round 3, and definitely some adjustments happening. This stuns all around for 4K with Rise, and that seemed to have made a little bit of a difference. Cruzen was playing conservatively at the beginning of the round, definitely playing back line a little too hard, and at 8 minutes, Cruzen would be caught out of position, leaving the bubble for a 3 from Kangarillas. At 7 minutes, 30 seconds, Zenith on a stop on Cruzen. This is how aggressive Kangarillas' joust advantage pressure is. That Cruzen had no opportunities. He got stuck at Nest. Zenith got the stun. Zenith would then get the disc, turn around, and slowly drift into the goal for that dunk. So aggressive Kang defense and not being able to readjust was 4K. 4K made some readjustments on offense, but just wasn't enough. Maybe this isn't a Kang they were used to playing. Maybe Kang changed it up. Maybe this was Kang at their top form. But roughly around the 5-minute mark, you'd see Cruzen push way out of the bubble. He pushed up to mid on the joust advantage from Kangarillas. You can see him contesting a pass, the initial pass to the right tube. So that was the first time you saw Cruzen come out of goal. That was at 5 minutes when the score was 11 to Kangarillas and 4 to 4 Kings. So that made a huge difference. They started making stops. They started getting their offense working. And that made a difference for a while. But at 90 seconds mark, Kangarilla would start playing time management. They started to really run down that clock. They'd eventually work it down to Mad in the bubble. Mad would put 2 more on the board. That became a 5-point differential. And at 45 seconds before the end of this round, Ender would be stunned at the floor, and that was it. 4K's season was over. A great match to both teams. Kangarillas prevails.
Prevail to the tune of at least top 2 now. They guarantee their spot. The killer part about that, though, Sputnik and Dimwee, as we know, they got to go back and face the team that just sent them down there. So that is going to be a test, no doubt, and a task at hand for them. And the rivalry, as you mentioned, across the years. But they're going up against a very dominant force, obviously, in Joker, who's been just tearing things up across the last few seasons, extended even. So a lot of excitement ahead. We are going to be crowning some champions either new or retaining sometime soon within the next hour or two. So do stay tuned. Best of fives coming up next. Dimwee, anything you want to leave off with here before we take a little intermission and get these teams settled down and ready to throw down?
Share the link. Share the link. Now's the time to push it. Now is the time to push it. This is it. We've got, not only are we in the finals, we've got Kangaroos versus Joker. I mean, these are the hypest games. Not only do we have Kangaroos versus Joker, we have Kangaroos versus Joker in a best of 5. We have Kangaroos and versus Joker with everything on the line. We have Kangaroos versus Joker for the season. Get them here. If they're not here, you're wrong. Get them here. That's all.
Now I have anxiety. Looking forward to it, though. So from that end of things, we'll be back after a brief intermission. We got some champions to be crowned once again, so stay tuned here in VRML, the final day of Season 3. I've been Paldor, Sir Dimwee, Sputnik Cobra, Subtlety on the cams. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
D-Dog once again. D-Dog faking out the shot. D-Dog taking the shot, but saved there from Moonface. But Josh once again with it. Josh with another shot, but Moonface.
Now, but both missing it. And so Everest going to have a chance now to attack. Steffo passing down behind the goal. And Bad Elmo putting Everest on the board.
Goal against Rivet. They might have a chance in the second round. That shot's going to be off the backboard and good from Frogio.
The air preventing another shot attempt.
And it's not now with that disc. Looking for that pass, but a great intercept there by Joshy. The stack coming in. The steal. The second stack from not able to get a pass back down. Great control over the disc here. And it is now in possession. Walking into that bubble. Looking for that cut pass. And a great slam dunk there. What a...
Changing up the momentum of this game as well. However, time will tell. Pass up now high to Moonface. Moonface diving in. Bounce shot, and it's good. 2 points on the board.
Inverting on that ceiling. Looking for the clear down. It does get there, and they're back with it, and they get the points there. Ashton with the slam.
That's going to go right back into the hands of Aurora, who's clearing it downfield. The stack races there. The stack's going to get picked up. No. Steel Skydiver going for the shot. Low pocket. 3-12 meters.
Time management. You can score a goal. You can do whatever. So, and they're doing whatever right now. They've got this commanding lead and a cut coming through. Caesar's able to dunk that one, but it's too little
there. But maybe it'll get picked up as the stacks are coming through. Long three. It's good. Moonface. 7-11.
Back to Wit, but just hitting off of some Geo, going high to Voodoo moving into the bubble, going for the cross pass to Speedy. Speedy just going to be able to get all the way down. It's going to be in the hands of Speedy. Speedy sending it cross low to QL. QL going for the shot, but just off the backboard, and a nice backboard again by Voodoo.
Ronin taking that Joust advantage. Will be Legend riding his teammate again. Will anchor it off him, but your boy Simon intercepting that one, going for the shot. And just like that, it's down to a one.
Moving around slowly, gonna up to pass it to Shield. Tahada juking out Callan, just going for the shot, and a nice top pocket.
Forward back to X, not quite able to connect though. Wit coming in from a stack there, able to pass to QL Young. But a great steal from Catnip. Captain looking for that shot now, and it is good. What a
Geo with the disc there, going for that beautiful pass downfield. You're going for that open shot 3, and a bing bang boom.
It's here with the last 2 minutes and a pickup from Fire Ninja. If they score, this could be massive.
Excuse me, I was wrong. Let's tack the shot. Oh, God, it's for 3. This is a competition to find the best of the best.
I'm still not convinced, but either way, a bounce pass over here, gonna reach stage, but Stody, the nice. Where some stories might end, others will begin anew.
Anything can happen. Anyone can win, and anyone can lose. Number 2 is a loser. This is what we have been waiting for all season.
To the end, and maybe in the scoring zone, it's gonna be an overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals.
Would you make up your mind? 'Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make. And I can help you decide who you're loving now and how I'm not quite there.
Yeah, the near side trap going to be picked up by Game. Trying to send out, but Jason there with the recovery going to be sent all the way through. Picked up there by Mozzie. Mozzie has the open lane. Whoa! What a save there from Ryan. It's one of the biggest saves in the round 2. It's going to send all the way through. Jaywalker has an open lane, and that was on. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
offensive players, once they get into the bubble zone, that's allowing them to stack up much more quickly as it's on the ground. Moonface, oh, what a save there by Cruzen, and he sends it out. And again, that stack is together.
Saves now as he recollects the disc and maybe look for an attacking opportunity, but this may be just as important, if not more important, than Challenger Cup, because this will get them for the opportunity to get into Challenger Cup. But Goran Jr.
bouncing out of the bubble back to his teammate, though. Intentional pass. Random cross pass to Lord of War. Lord bounce shot, and it's good. What a play. Sin take the lead 4-2.
3 is a 3, as I'm not sure anyone says, but it's a fact. So now, flying in, taking it is Zach, and putting 3 more on the board.
He's looking, he's juking, he's passing over to Pam, and Pam is going to pass it to Frost, who's going to sink it in for 2 early on here in this first round.
Let's see how Valkyries can respond here. They can't let that get them down.
See Swag War as well in the chat, and I see a Cal 3-point goal. How about that? What was that? 2 seconds.
But unfortunately, no one was there to pick it up. That's going to get picked up by Menacing Mage. Menacing Mage over to Aureli Aurum. Back over to Retep, who's going to sink it in.
Looking like Niles could not find the disc, as Stody can find the disc. Down to Niles for the slam dunk, making an amazing response.
Pushing out as the lone man, the lone pressure, the forecheck. Jewel going to start walking up with this one. They have 2 of the bubble, passing it there to Speedy. What a setup.
Actually, sits that much farther down. That's not a bounce shot, but it's going to get picked up by his teammate, and they're going to hit the post. No! But there's not over yet, and the second time, it's good.
Don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That chain. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen lock shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting him the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off, and that's another clear, and that's another goal, and guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipu. Tipu now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipu.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to go bounce into the midfield. Bushibo that with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going for the cross to the law, and the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
Don't think I'll stay. No, I can't be the only one who doesn't wanna fall in love.
Still so far from home. I've searched for you on my
Going into finals, we have one thing and one thing only on our mind, and that's winning.
I'm fairly confident going into finals. I think we're going to surprise some people.
We're going to bring our highest level of competition we've ever brought, and we're not going to disappoint.
Yeah, I've actually been preparing my entire life for this. We know that we can compete with any of the teams in our bracket.
We're able to start proving our worth so far.
Yeah, we're confident.
At the end.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Everybody, welcome. Guess what? We're just about done, we've got the grand finals, the finals and potentially grand finals about to happen right here on VRML. So in venues, on Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Gaming, wherever you are, whoever you are, whenever you are, you're in the right place. This is the right time, and it's going to be the return of Kangaroos and Joker, the classic matchup of the ages. And with that, Sir Dimwee joining me, Sputnik Cobra on the sidelines. So much for subtlety over on the cameras and lights, cameras, action. This is where the stars shine the brightest, Dimwee. Some champions will be made or remade here in the coming minutes and the coming hour.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're going to get a champion here for Season 3, whether or not it's in this game or the next. Because, yeah, for anyone not familiar with the double elimination format, just a quick explanation. Because Joker is undefeated, and this is a double elimination, it wouldn't be fair if they lost this and were just, like, out, you know, because Kangaroos took a loss as well. Everybody, a lot of teams have taken, basically everybody else have taken a loss, most of them too. In fact, all of them too, except for these two teams right here. So what happens is if Kangaroos does win this first best of 5, it's called a bracket reset. We do it again. And that gives Joker the opportunity to get that loss and then defend that championship one more time. So, of course, if Joker wins this, if they win this game, if they win this best of 5, that's it. There is no bracket reset. We're done, and Joker be the champions. I'm personally rooting for Kang. We're going to get started here round 1. Let's do this. The Rivalry Season 3 Finals. Oh, baby, let's go.
We're going, Timmy, we're going, and showing up now with the lights on, and really quick on the joust. It's Joker first to it, so Ryan distributing over to Kung. Kung up top to game. A picture-perfect rollout just about underway, and it's going to be taken by Ryan. Moving and trying, but not finding the goal. It's Mad taking it out. Mad sending it out, and now deep into the midfield. Everyone stacking and getting back on it, but now with a goal just about closed. This is fast pace here to start off this finals match.
This is some of the fastest Echo Arena I think I've ever seen in the last 5 years. This is unreal. The margins within which these teams are competing right now is unbelievable. It's unfathomable. And there's an opportunity. Ryan fakes one, goes to Jaywalker, hits it for the 2. That's your first goal of the first round of the Season 3 Finals. Jaywalker has Joker on the board.
Yeah, big hit there. So you saw the first joust, that first roll, nearly perfect passing execution. It's not an unfrequent thing. Joker, when they win those jousts, which is often, they will very, very often get those immediate goals within 10, 12 seconds or so based off some excellent passing, positioning,
Oh, no.
but losing the disc, punishing. It's Ryan with the goal.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate one right there. You can't fall behind Joker at all. You can't do it. You have to maintain pace with Joker if you want to beat Joker. And that's already, Joker's got 2 on the board here. That's a minimum of 2 because you would need a 2 and a 2 or a 3 and a 2. Either way, but Strembitsky going to handle this one once again here for Kangaroos. Oh my goodness, Ryan with the steal, Ryan with the shot. Is that going to go in? No, it's just wide. Hits the side of the backboard. Strembitsky gets a hand on it, trying to get that cleared. Does get it cleared. Up to Mad. Mad has a lane, but not going to take that shot. He knows better. He knows who he is up against here, as Joker would be able to track down those long shots with those chains. Nice move there from Strem. Strem crossing it up to Zenith. Going to have to play it on the rebound. And a slap there from, I believe that was Ryan, and it will be game with the pickup in the clear.
Yeah, you mentioned it. There's no such thing as an open shot against Joker, it seems like, because just too fast and on the recoveries, and now fast on this approach, actually. So, may have some numbers. Oh, that was going to be a tough pass. They're still going to catch it, anchoring down, throwing down, swinging around. In fact, Strembitsky, he's feeling the groove.
Down on that. Nobody knows what that means. Don't hit me with that copyright strike. Yeah, we got this. What a goal there from Strembitsky, doing all sorts of stees together. I'm gonna use the word stees, but he had to get it in somehow. He's got to trick up those defenders. You're not talking your average defender. He's not scoring on me. He's scoring on Kung. He's scoring on Jaywalker. Game, Ryan, you have to do tricks like that. That's a big turnover, Mad. Open goal, takes a shot. Oh, it's gonna be off the post and now into the hands of Ryan, turning it around here for Joker.
Tough miss on that goal. Like I said, there's not a lot of open shots against Joker to be had, so when you do have them, you definitely want to be able to punish. Otherwise, that could be you getting punished on the other end. About to happen here, perhaps as a ding off the bottom pole, so just the same, couldn't push up on that advantage. Ryan retaining control. They have a pass right below the boot. They have players every side of the floor and flooring it for the goal. Kung.
That was just pinpoint. passing there around the bubble to open up those lanes inside the bubble. As I repeat myself a little bit, but that is a phenomenal goal there from Joker. And what I also want to point out is how hard Joker is having to work right now to get these goals. These are not easy goals. Kangarillas is making this so difficult enough that I think Kangarillas are going to make this hopefully a bracket reset situation, although that bounce not favorable literally to either team. A game is going to get there first, turning it around once again for Joker.
And mind you, this is a Joker team, although it does seem at times they are indeed invincible. It's such a strong team for sure. They've been, on a few opportunities, these teams have come in the late season to really give them some work to have. And with that, making a pass work, that is masterwork. And another goal coming in from Strem. But just to finish real quick, we saw High Voltage yesterday, putting up some good points in that first round against Joker. We've seen Anomaly, I believe, Ethereal. We've seen these teams in the late season, Dimwee, definitely taking it to Joker. They're not getting just easy wins in the late season. It's a different kind of beast.
Yes, certainly. It kind of shows you that teams are starting to catch up to Joker. Well, maybe, but that's a quick pass there to Ryan at mid. Joker, of course, this is their first season in the league, undefeated. So I say they might be catching up, but at the same time, this is for what a play there. Joker's just gonna thread the needle over and over again, get through that defense, find the cracks, find the lanes, get it in for the 2, and they're up by 4.
All right, good start. Well, really for both of these teams, I mean, neither one going to be feeling all too bad about what's happened so far. Within 4 points, so Kangarillas just fine on this stack as they launch out. Here's Strembitsky Q being quick fake and recognizing, well, no one diving out on him, so might have had a little bit of time, and actually might have had a little bit more, so got that clear, has to recover, and Will finding the well-communicated pass, no doubt, to Sealable Bag, and now Mad with a re-grab. What a take! The reflexes, and sends it for the goal!
Mad gonna opt for the granny shot. I would too. Hits it 12 meters out at 12 meters a second. It's just
don't do that to Mad.
I'm not taking anything away from him. It's just an underhand shot. Everybody does it. There's nothing wrong with that. They say statistically, and I'm pretty sure in basketball, aren't the free throws statistically more likely to go in if you go with a granny shot? But the players won't do it because it looks funny. But we don't have that problem in Echo Arena. We go underhand, we go overhand, we go sidearm, we do it all. But this is opportunity here for Joker. Game with the far side, bringing it in, juking way too many players. Gets it in for the 2. They're back up by 3.
All I took from that is you just called Mad funny looking. Something's wrong with you right now.
What?
But at the moment, nothing's wrong.
Never.
I'm kidding, of course, because as we know, since the beginning, you have been having Kang pinned as the ones that take it all away on those brackets.
From the very beginning, everybody knows it. No denying it. Someone's going to try, but they're wrong. Zenith is going to send this one back to Strembitsky on the back line. Juking that chain. Oh, but the second chain gets there. It's just like that. Joker is moving in 4v something here. See, it's actually 4v3. But these passes are not quite on. Kang doing a good job recovering on this, but Joker still in possession. Cross pass there, nice stun, but picked up here by Jaywalker. Going for the anchor, but Strembitsky shuts it down. Strembitsky is on another level in this game, as that's going to be picked up once again by Joker. Kung sending it up, but into the hands of Mad.
Well, this is a massive possession for them. I mean, still a few minutes left, granted, but if they can get something going for Kangarillas, look, they are so close. They are within reach. That's the reason we call this the rivalry, because it just seems like the more things change, well, some things just stay the same. And the Kangarillas pass is one of them, but the shot is not made. So back to the wedge and back into the brawls as it's cleared down midfield. But a great grab from Sealable Bag, but taken back by Joker and back by Strem again. Back and forth.
And now a big clear out. Sealable is trying to get into the teammate, not quite on, but it's loose in the Joker bubble. Kong will be there to get the pickup, but a good chain there from Kangarillas. Get back in possession, Matt. They're moving in, 2v2. Oh, they shot the stun off ahead. It's out of the bubble in game. Gets a hand on it, but he gets stunned out. Zenith with the pickup. Zenith looking for the cross. Pulls the defense out, sets up Strembitsky, and the predatory pasta brings Kangarillas back within 1.
Big shot, big hit after what could have been a devastating blow to the Kang mentality. Seeing, again, perfectly set up play. They walk it in, and Matt shoots it, and what does it do? Just goes off the dome. You can't really account for that a lot of the time. Just, it's a tough situation with all that cluster in, but they still get the disc back. They still space it out. They throw in a fake with every single pass and shot attempt, and then they make it. So they are within reach in this first round. Anything can happen, and anything has.
And Joker flubbing a little bit on this execution here, but they do get it through mid. don't say that very often. Well, at least the part about the flawed execution, but no flaws here as they're just going to make me eat my words. They bring that one in for another 2. They're back up by 3 here. They're going to make Kang work for it here in the final few minutes of this first round. Yeah, let's Kang, let's do it. Kang, let's do it. Come on, guys.
And going for it, cheering them on, and certainly we're cheering on a continued match of this pace. This kind of competition is just what makes the finals of the season. Before we go into the off season, this is what encapsulates what we've been doing the last 5 months. This is what it all comes down to. So seeing these highlight plays come out in these big, intense situations. I mean, the highlights for days are just even more impressive when you can do it in the clutch of a finals game as they try to clutch it up here with another reaction and maybe finding the disc with 2 divers from Joker, able to smack it out of there back into the wedge and recovered.
They were playing on their heels there for a moment. The passes were barely making it, but they were beautiful nonetheless. The last one didn't, and there's Zenith with the stop there. They have 40 seconds. They need a 3. They're going to clear this one out. A couple boosts, a couple leeches. Game is going to get in the area first. No, that bounce is not favorable for Joker. Actually, it ultimately is, as Ryan's going to get that one slapped back to mid, but Mad will pick up there in the final 30 seconds. They need a 3. They cannot afford a 2. Mad's going to send this one up. He gets stunned out. Cannot complete that arm rotation. It turns over. Kong sending it to the near side wall. Ugly bounce there. Gives it to Zenith. Zenith sending this one over to Mad. 16 seconds. Mad moving in on the edge of the bubble. There's all sorts of traffic in front of the goal. Zenith sending in what? Fake sends it in. Stop! I cannot believe that was saved. 6 seconds. Strabitsky with it. Looking for the impasse. Goes to Zenith. One more anchor shot. Takes it. Another stop. And Joker is going to take round 1.
Oh my God! What? The defense was intense and immense, and I cannot believe what I just saw there from Joker. In fact, no, I can. How many times have we seen this from this team in these clutch situations, didn't we? Incredible. Incredible. Sputnik, save me. What just happened there? That was unbelievable.
Well, what is there to say other than impressive? Absolutely impressive performance from Kong in goal. 4 saves, maybe 5 saves. I don't know if I captured that last save, but 2 saves from Ryan, 2 saves from Strabitsky. Strabitsky able to make saves when Kang would rebound on that backstack back to goal, getting in the goal at the last second. But a lot of initial intensity in this first round. And Joker, along with Ryan, they would punish this unorthodox rollout from Kang. Kang would lose possession at 8 minutes and 45 seconds, and you'd think that would put Kang down, but Kang was able to recover. They've always been able to slow things down, albeit back then when they would slow things down with Loveridge, it was a much slower pace than now. But they would slow it down, they would gain their footing again. But you talk about Kangorilla's aggressive defense before, and they can't do it now. Joker is not letting that happen. Let's see what this next round has in store for us.
I can't wait. Uncanny. So much focus gets put onto what Joker does offensively, but then they pull out stuff like that. Every one of their players, I think, is fully capable of some ridiculousness inside there. And with that, look at
Oh my.
What did I say at the beginning of round 1? Neutral joust, within 10 seconds, they get goals. And 6 seconds there. I mean, uncanny.
And immediately, that puts Kong is on the defense, just like that. They're playing from behind, just like that. That is not how you want to start your games. That is too fast for Joker. So Kang now a 2-point deficit, 30 seconds into the second round. Shrem quickly up to Mad. Mad does not have a lane. He thought he had it. Went for that was kind of a fake shot, but he's going to get the 1v1, bringing it in. He's not going to miss that. He gets a tie goal there. 12 seconds after the first, and within the first minute, we're tied up again. Joker's going to get the chance advantage.
And you're noticing, too, I mentioned the strength of these goalkeepers, just brutal inside that goal. Well, you look at Kangorillas, every single shot and pass, as I was mentioning, they throw in the fakes. They go up, they go under, they go side, to the side. They are doing a dance while playing their game, but it is effective. It's simply effective, and you have to do that when you're going up against the stalwart defenders of Joker.
Now Ryan handling this one in the near side tube. Going to send this one across. It will careen around. Jaywalker's in the area, but he's moving way too slow. And that is what a leash by Ryan. The reliable Ryan Rhino gets it off of the double ding. And there it is. Joker's going to retake the lead here, up 4-2.
We see the same thing now from Joker on that end, right? The fakes, of course, no strangers to juking around our Joker. In fact, they were one of the original jukers and steezers as a team, I do want to say. And you know, they developed so far along since then, but they've obviously still got it in their blood, and they're going to give it right back to you, which is why it's definitely important to not allow them to get in those really safe, high percentage spots like the backboard and receive those passes. You got to stop it before that even happens.
You see what Kang's having to do here against the Joker chains? Almost misspoke there, and right there. I mean, that's how strong they are. They're forcing that turnover and a pass across, but they're having to do these give and go tap passes. They're absolutely prepped. The shot there, I don't know how that goes in. I believe it was Strembitsky was set up in the goal. He had the hand in the area, he just wasn't able to get the grab. Kung gets that one in for the 2. But just to point out, just to finish that thought, is Kang is having to set up these tap pass give and goes to bait those chains. From Joker. Make note of that. That's something to learn from here. That is meta developing in front of you.
Absolutely, and these teams here, literal pioneers of Echo Arena. We're talking OGs as players, as rosters, some of the longest standing teams across the years. Kangorilla's Joker, they've been established, and they're here again in finals for a reason in this rivalry. So continuing to show their skills, show their strength, taking it back is Mad into the mid zone, but again, a turnover, and let's see if they punish this one for Joker.
Jaywalker will look for the cut. Has a clean cut there, though. Good stun. Good challenge from Mad. The shot there from Jaywalker off the top side of the goal. And that back pass has got to be, there was a shallow reset, but it misses the target. Good pickup there by Jaywalker, having a juke away from Shrem. Shrem, very aggressive here on the back line, trying to track down Ryan. Ryan going to go back to Jaywalker, the near side wall. Jaywalker looking for an in pass. Fakes one, fakes another. Going to bring it in, and off the head of Zenith. Zenith's coming out. The challenge gets that one picked up and cleared. We're going to look for a stack race here, as this one's not, well, it is out. It wasn't clean, but it does get out. Matt there alone. Goal is open. Gonna take the shot. Not gonna miss it. Kangarillas are back within 1.
Boom, 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 and bang, bang, bang. Mad. Dang, gets back on the scoreboard. Kang with some good defense. What was the difference maker? I talked about the jukes before around that backboard area. Coming into the goal on those cuts when the QB would cut in. Difference. They dive. They didn't allow them to get into those guaranteed goal spots. So as those cuts were coming in, those passes were going out, Kang was already on a Joker player with the coverage.
Standing there, that was a shot. Kang is going to be able to intercept it. Now a whole bunch of stuns as Joker is just flinging this one, trying to get it to each other. And these microscopic margins they're getting from Kang. And no, Matt is going to get this one slapped into mid. Zenith in the area, not able to get the grab on it. A little off the mark. Jaywalker with the scoop back in over to Kong. Kong stunned out as he gets this one sent across. And a couple boosts, couple chains. Strembitsky gets a hand on it first. Going to get this one sent out. It is down into the Joker bubble. Up to the Joker ceiling. That one is still loose, and it will be Joker with the chain first to get it picked up here with 5.5 to go. Joker still up by 1.
Some huge scrums going on there in the midfield. You know, it's not very frequently you see that few stacks get into the other end of the floor with some speed. With a bounce shot, this is right in Jay's pocket. Been doing that for years as well, but couldn't make that one, so back pass it. Zenith to Mad. Mad looking for that side wall. Always gives it a chance when it goes there into those corners, but the recovery, guess who? Game and Joker, they're both there already prepared for the recovery.
Yeah, what I've done, Kang keeps looking for these clear boosts. They have their own chain ready, but Joker already has a chain ready in their own backfield. Shot there, third time's the charm, off the backboard. Beautiful shot there from Jaywalker. And that's going to be Joker back up by 3 here. But just, yeah, that quick note there is Kang keeps setting up these clearance boosts, but Joker already has a chain prepped in the backfield, and they're winning all those races. Kang cannot get away with those clearance boosts if they don't have those chains already shut down.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the theme earlier on as well. Sputnik was analyzing in previous matches of the night where you just have, you're either going for brawls or you're going for leeches, but you got to get one or the other, or else special delivery going through that mail slot for Joker. Too fast on the defense, too fast with the hands. Reaction time gets them 11-5, and still some time for Kang to make a move.
Yeah, it's a 6-point spread here. Still plenty of time for Kang to come back. And again, this is a best of 5, so we're not, even if Kang takes a loss here, that does not mean their season is over yet. As Strembitsky is just going to send this one all the way out.
Oh, my.
Oh, come on, I wanted it. I wanted it. Kung though, is going to get it.
That would have been one of the most tremendous shots I think I've seen. That was not an easy angle, not deep. So unfortunately on the miss, lower percentage shot, but managed to make it look easy and almost good. Jaywalker with a disc, a little spin before the fling, and now looking for the leeches, but there's already stacks for Joker as well as Kang, meeting each other at the other end of the floor, trying to reach for the disc and reaching for that grab, now needing to reach for those stacks. That's important here. They may have an open goal, but miss the grab, and the overshoot will cost them the opportunity at the 3.
And the center crosshair Strem had a juke immediately now on the nugget there, trying to draw that defense out. They've got a, well, they get a goal there. Sealable going to plant that one in for the 2. I didn't see it coming. Neither did the defense. That's why Kang is Kang. They're back with a 4 here with 3 minutes to go, but Joker with the possession.
And the throw back with a throw down. The sealable slam. That is another classic. One that I've been at the worst end of a few times. A couple years back, but Sealable, one of the first, and Kangaroos in general, one of the first teams to really start employing that into their game, going for those alley-oops and just finding those high percentage goals. So fun to see with all the developments. Again, those basics still stay ingrained in these teams.
And the setup there, Ryan coming in. Oh, he's just going to dock Strem. Looks like a hop as he was inverted. And yeah, that was just a beautiful setup. That one looked, I was saying it before I unmuted myself while you were still talking. I called that a goal right before they got to the bubble, because it was too well executed. There wasn't much Strem was going to be able to do to stop that one. So back down by 6 is Kangaroos in the second round with this joust advantage. Trembitsky sending this one to the near side tube, looking to get it to the teammate, but it's out of reach, and it will immediately turn over. Kong with it on the at the edge of the Joker bubble here. Over to Game trying to get it back to Kong. Kong under a lot of pressure, tries to get it over to Ryan. Ryan's gonna have to play it off the rebound, is unable to. And this one gets sent down into the Joker bubble. It's loose here. A chain moving in here from Kangaroos, and Game trying his best to get away from that chain. Gonna go for a little give and go here. The double chain playing very aggressive from Kangaroos, but that's an open lane. Nobody has a boost. Ryan not gonna take the shot. I don't believe it, but they're gonna walk this one up for a 2v1. Ryan and Jaywalker. Jaywalker off, takes the shot, but it's off the Strem's head.
That's the second time we've seen it. The first time was against King, and that one going against Joker, but they're still going to find a way to make a path, make a play right into the corner of the goal, throwing in yet again more fakes, just keeping the defenders on their toes, and in terms of which side it's going to go on. That's tough to defend, and even tougher is the fact that, well, a minute 13 left, best of 5 still yet, so King will still be alive in this series, but this is kind of slipping away here after it was close for a lot of this round.
Yeah, slipping away a little bit. A minute to go here. 8-point spread. That's a minimum of 3 goals that Kangaroos would need, and in possession right now. So at this point, you want to start looking for any goal. You want to end it with a goal. You need that momentum to push you into the next round. I know it feels like it's too late, to push for a third round victory, because you would need to go reverse sweep 3 rounds straight against Joker. But if that's all you've got, if that's what's in your hand, that's what you have to play. Jaywalker moving on the bubble. Open goal is going to send that one in for the 2. And they're going to push up by 10 here with 30 seconds to go. That will definitely be the ice. Joker will be taking round 2, but we do still have at least 1 more round to go here.
Yeah, and I mean, most of the game, most of that round was really close. Just unfortunate slip in there. So I'm curious what Sputnik thinks over on the sidelines. We do get 1 more joust here, but we can go a little bit early. And just curious what you think Kang does need to address there.
Absolutely. So looking at the stats, I mean, we got 5 saves so far from Come from the previous round, but they haven't been on defense that much. They had a larger point disparity in this round than they did in the previous one. And if they're looking to carry on this momentum, then, this might be out of reach completely for Kangaroos. But a strong start from Joker. We talk about Joker's explosive offense. We talk about their ability to set up and their strong positional abilities. And when they're set up on offense, and when they get their passes, their positioning encompasses the defense. They're on every side. They're at every angle. And when they take them head on, they have the ability to readjust and get the points. So Joker, you'd see Jaywalker take a shot, a direct shot with the goalie in the goal. It would rebound off the frame of the goal. Joker recognizes this. Jaywalker himself recognizes it, gets the rebound, realizes that the goalie, I believe it might have been mad, but they've been changing out, cycling out of goals Kangaroos has. Jaywalker opts to go off the backboard while the goalie is in a sense of disarray. And that's the ability of Joker. Joker, you know, you want to talk about the reflexes and the zero margins that players have so far, and with the intensity and speed of this game, they're faster than jet fighters.
Absolutely. These guys they do fight, they do jet. The quickest in the West, and, well, trying to claim their rights to the throne. Dimwee, we are potentially a round away from the returning champions. Another instant goal practically off a neutral joust. Only 8 seconds off the clock. They are in a groove, and this is dangerous for Kang, who needs to stay alive with a win here.
Yeah, Kang really could not afford another goal against them to start this third round now, because this is the round. This is the one. If they lose this round, I mean, if they win this round, they have 3 rounds in a row that are potential season enders. This is a lot of pressure here for Kangaroos, so that they get this one picked up in the bubble, sunned out there by Kong. Still loose though. Oh, almost getting that one. I believe that was Silval. With Shrem now picking it up, bring it in, hits it for the 2. Gonna tie it up here, and it's the same kind of start we've seen in all 3 of these rounds now, where Joker gets that first immediate goal, and Kang gets a very quick answer.
Yeah, so it's going to be basically up to a repeat of what I saw last night casting OCE in their finals, where you did have the eventual champions, Leviathan. I mean, they had to go and reverse sweep that one after losing the first couple matches in those finals. So Kang can and will try to do the same, claiming that goal from deep. It's Strembitsky lighting it up 22 meters down.
You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
This is reminding me of the Kang versus Four Kings rounds, where Kang kept it was Four Kings kept getting the first goal, and then Kang would come back and push it up 5-2, and then take the round. So maybe this is that round. Maybe it's going to start happening right here. Jaywalker under pressure there is going to get this one set to the near side trap to Kong. Kong now going to walk it into the near side tube. Has a little bit of pressure, so he's going to pass that one up, hitting Ryan far side. And Ryan now has his entire team in the bubble. All of Kang scrambling to get back on defense. Silval does get back. Game with it, far side. Game going to go behind the goal there. Good stop by, I believe that was Strembitsky behind the goal. And this one is out of the bubble. It's going to be a race for it. And it will be Strem getting there first with the slap.
Slapping it down, Zenith is there. He has some time. He has the lane, but couldn't get the disc, losing the grasp of it. And with that losing sight on the points, potentially Strembitsky missing his hands as well. Ryan will retain it, sending it into the midfield. There are 2 Kang players there, but Joker having faith in their stacks, ability to get there faster than the player who's already nearby. And look, they do it again. There's defenders everywhere. There are 4 players deep here in the arena, and yet it seems like there might as well be 8 Joker players out there with just how aggressive and fast they are to cover you when you think you're open.
Yeah, it's really, it looks frustrating, to be honest. I could imagine playing this team being very frustrating. In fact, I know it's frustrating, though it's been so long since I played Joker that I can't even say I've played Joker at this point, because it was definitely a different team back then. But Game now sending this one up, going to bounce down to the floor and still lose. Kang is going to get their first, kind of a panic shot there from Mad, although it was nothing but it was 3 teammates surrounding him, and Jaywalker will get this one cleared out. Still, Kangaroo is still up by 3 here, so they do have a lead. A nice little reset there for Strembitsky, and the goal is going to start turning this one around for Kang once again.
I know that was just a little thing, but I can't tell you how nervous that made me. But successfully grabbing the disc there, Mad now with a clear, underarming it.
Love you, Strum.
That is straight. I mean, the barrier in the way, but that was a very straight one, looking for maybe a play to that barrier. 2 players on one.
Are you
Somehow
kidding me?
Kong gets it done again. The beast inside the goal. Another handoff. Kong says, heck no. Throws it out of there and just dealing with 2 Kangarilla offensive players like it's nothing.
That's unreal. That's not even fair. How is he that good in goal? I might have to correct some things I've been saying recently. But Ryan now going to get this one cleared out. That's a good chain there from Joker. Bouncing up to the ceiling. Goal is still open. Game going to walk this one up to the edge of the bubble. Takes too long. Look at that Kangaroos chain getting back, stopping it. But Kong gets this one back from Game. Slams it in for the 2. Although Joker with the second goal here is still down by 1 point with 6 minutes to go in this third round.
And that was a nice finish to that shot, just reacting with a quick pass back and going with a sealable slam of their own. But that goal was made possible. This goal was sponsored by Kong. Unbelievable killer on the defensive end on that last play, just to make it all work. Crazy, and yet does it all the time.
And Joker doing some good disrupting there at mid. Zenith does get that one grabbed back, gonna get it sent through, but caught in that far side trap. That's why we call it the trap. Jaywalker Excuse me, getting that one picked up. Sending it into the tube. Good disruption there by Zenith again. I'm a game. Gonna get that one recovered. Sealable applying pressure to that chain, though they do get that one sent out. Trying to get it to Jaywalker. Jaywalker not going to be able to get there first. It will be Shrembitsky instead. Now juking his way over the Geo. Going to get this one sent out. Nice little forward there. Mad was trying to get it deep in. Sealable has the lane. Going to take the shots off the backboard and finds its way outside of the bubble. And Joker's back in possession just like that.
And that's one of the pain points, I think, for Kangarillas across this match, this series so far, is the few times they have gotten open goal opportunities, open threes, they have not been able to convert on a lot of them, unfortunately. I had one from Strem earlier on, I believe, but aside of that, just a lot of these narrow misses, which are costing them and adding up to the tune of wins for Joker, where Kang could be in the lead right now. And we know how it goes there when it comes to punishing, so they really got to be careful. They're playing with fire when they do miss those and have to go back on the defense.
When it gets done there, this one loose, but picked up once again by Kong. A few times here, Joker has gone for an attack on the bubble. Kang has disrupted it, and Joker just gets back in possession of the disc there. Zenith is, oh no, they pulled the defense too far out. That was two defenders out of the bubble. That is favorable for the offense, and there you go. Joker has retaken the lead here in round 3 with 4 minutes to go. They're going to go up by 1 here, 6-5, as Kang lines up for this joust advantage.
What a tight game this is, the tight round. No doubt the blood, the adrenaline, all of the above is pumping right now because this is their lives at stake. They're fighting for it right now. This is the 5 months worth in this 3rd season for these very well-seasoned players. I mean, they've been here before, but I don't care how many times you've been to finals, how many times you've been to big events, big cups, so on and so forth. When it gets down to the wire, you're going to feel some of that heat.
Oh, absolutely. Zenith feeling heat from that chain. Going to get this one sent across. Does get it to Shrembitsky on the back line there. Chain gets back together, but Shrem going to get this one cleared out. Looking to get it down. They had a chain ready, but once again, I got to point out that every time Kang is going for those clear and boosts, Joker has a chain ready before them. But Mad now getting this one on the back line, sends it up to Jaywalker. Jaywalker going to send that one in. He's looking for that bounce, not going to be on. And Zenith gets the pick up there with a clear.
You know what I like, despite the fact that this is very tough, and as you mentioned there, I mean, absolute pests on defense. They don't have a lot of time to work with for King. What I like is they don't look all too bothered. They're still playing in a way that doesn't look like they're forcing a ton of things necessarily. They're still going for the right passes, their right positioning. You can see there from Shrembitsky trying to tap it over to Seal and already aware that Matt is there. Look at that. That's ridiculous in itself, but unfortunately, reading that well before it even happened was Kong.
Yeah, that was baited. 100% baited. I don't think Mad knew Kong was in the bubble. Kong now has an opportunity of his own, pulls it. Oh, Ryan converts it to a 2, but it's going to be a good goal nonetheless. That's a 3-point lead now here to Joker with just how many minutes? Just under 2.5 to go. 2:20, 2:10 actually on the clock once it comes out of the tubes. That is a big lead that Joker has now picked up here, especially how long they've held Kang scoreless here.
Definitely. Big goal in the context of this pace. That could indeed be the game-winning shot in itself. I mean, 2 minutes left, but as you see, these teams, they're slowing down a little bit, and they know that they've got a long road ahead of them. If this does go to another, could it be? No, yes! Woo! Oh, wow, what a shot coming in from Mad, popping off when they needed him the most.
Yeah, I've seen him take that shot a couple times in this game. He gets that one in. Top corner pocket to tie it up here in the last 2 minutes of this round 3. That's what we needed. That's what Kang needed. That's what the viewers needed. That's what I needed. Game going to handle this one on this Joust advantage with 1.5 minutes to go here. Jaywalker sending this one through the tube. It is loose. Who's going to get there first? It is Shrembitsky. Seal will back, stunned out. Shrem's going to send this one to Mad on the back line, who's now turning it around for Kang. They needed that disruption. Mad sends it up to Zenith. Zenith's gonna cross this one up to Shrem. Shrem looking at the 1v1, juking past Jaywalker, cuts over to Zenith, and they're gonna plant it. And with a minute left, they have retaken the lead.
And look at them celebrating there. Shrem and Zenith, they know they've got it locked and loaded on that passing play. That was beautiful, that was concentrated, and that was the goal they needed to pull ahead and stay alive in this championship match for Season 3. Less than a minute for one of these teams to take it away. New champions, or otherwise we're going to a round 4. I mean, anything could happen here, didn't we? Joker looking for that back-to-back-to-back, but Kangarillas, they are staying engaged.
And if you know Joker, if anybody knows Joker, they are hunting for a 3 right now. They do not want to get to an overtime. Kong is going to get this one picked up here, sending it up above there to Ryan. Ryan's juking around on the ceiling, trying to bring this one in. Does bring it in. Oh, the setup there. They're going to tie it up here 10-10. I was lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to have about 6 to 7 seconds. Once we come out the tubes, are we going to overtime? We might just be going to overtime, although I don't want to call it yet.
What I can tell you, Dimwee, is in about 13 seconds from now, we're going to see something stellar, either the start of an overtime or the end of a match, and it's going to be in the clutch. Let's see, Strambitsky dodging through, got to evade, and it's going to be backed out there. No time, so it looks like, indeed, it's overtime. And wow, nothing but over, at least yet, staying alive, but my goodness.
Worthy of
blood
noting.
Blood pressure.
Worthy of noting is that this overtime neutral joust favors Joker 100%. They have won every single neutral joust. They have gotten a goal off of every single neutral joust. And as we count down to this overtime, Kangorilla's got to stop them from getting that goal off this neutral joust as the teams are out of the tubes, and Kang is going to set up on defense.
Not a bad move necessarily, however, the stack does get stunned, so maybe a little out of position. Now they get a little loose on the chains. Will try and contest there, but gotta be careful not to be separated. Joker trying to line it up. This is a championship on the line. Could it be? It's gonna be, and it will! They do it! It's done! It's over! A game has won just that! And they take it away!
And there you go. Joker is going to be your Season 3 champions as they take Kangorillas in 3 in this best of 5. They do it without a bracket reset. This team has gone undefeated for the entire season. Joker is dominant.
No jokes. But Nick Cobra, my goodness gracious, down to the wire, and it seems like this is never ending. And I wouldn't have it any other way between these two teams. What did you think?
Well, congratulations to Joker. And congratulations to Kangorillas for a 2nd place finishing and 4 Kings for a 3rd place finishing. But in this 3rd round, in this 3-round sweep, in this best of 5, Joker prevailed. Kangorillas would have a lead in this 3rd round, but Joker able to come back. First 60 seconds tied up. Strem would put them in the lead from the floor, way out of the bubble, 5-2. And now about 90 seconds, Kang completely abandoned kind of their back line, and they started running with double stacks. And I really think that double stacks are going to be the meta going forward. It's really the newest way to play this game. You really saw it more so in EU, and it's really been adopted in NA so far in this Season 3. Across the board. This is, I'll say this, I'll die on this hill. Double stacks is a new meta. Really pulling out that back line and running more so with the stack. That's going to be the future of this game. So we talk about Kung. He came away with 8 saves. He made back-to-back saves. Talk about traffic in front of the goal. Under pressure from 2 players, including the shooter, he would make a stop at incredibly close range. Then it would be recovered by Kangorillas. They'd back out below the goal and then reapproach, and he'd make another save from the shot from below the goal, getting that one out of the bubble.
At 4 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. At 4 minutes and 10 seconds, game would get through 2 Kang players in the bubble, and they would take the lead 5-6. At around 2 minutes, Kang able to recover on a joust advantage error. They were able to recover. Joker did not pounce on that joust advantage error from Kang. Able to recover, enabling Mad to make an absolutely insane 38-meter, 18-meter a second shot off the backboard to that top pocket. But really just incredibly physical play. Joker able to play their cards right. Able to take it in overtime game with that overtime shot for the win. Joker, Season 3 North American champions.
And they will join, indeed, just that illustrious Hall of Champions again, continuing to reign supreme. How long is the question? But for now, it's answered for at least the remainder of this season, off-season impending. But a lot of teams not that far behind for sure, as we've seen. Thank you for that, Sputnik. Dimwee, your thoughts on this match and what we just witnessed here?
Joker is dominant. I mean, that's he was screaming it at the end there.
Fair.
And it is a matter of fact. I mean, they have somehow just gotten stronger season to season. When I say somehow, I mean everybody's gotten stronger season to season, and somehow Joker has just been able to pull away season to season. And not only do they take this victory once again, this is 3 seasons in a row ever since we started counting up from 1. It was Illuminati getting that first one back in season 0, or preseason, as we called it then. And since then, it's been the Joker show here in North America. They got season 1, season 2, and now season 3. We're getting to the point where somebody's going to start using the words dynasty, and I may have just been the first one to do it, but that's where they're headed here. I got a very funny text from my brother during this show as he was getting kind of figuring out what the context was on realizing that Joker kind of has a New England Patriots thing going on, and that made him very angry. So he was very quickly not a Joker fan. But yeah, that was just an incredible performance. And as in what makes it so impressive is not just that. This wasn't an easy win. I mean, you saw how hard Kang fought out there. You saw how hard Joker had to fight out there. The passes they were doing, these were not, when you're out there playing and you've got, you catch your pass, you have a second, you get it to the other hand, you line it up, you look around, you scan the area, you send that pass off. They didn't have time to do that here. All they could do, they literally get that disc and toss it to the next guy. It was hot potato at a level that nobody ever needs to play hot potato at. That was just an incredible performance from Joker. They earned this victory, and I cannot wait for season 4 to see who might take them on next.
Absolutely, because again, on the door, there's a lot of teams knocking. Some of them are veteran players, some of them a bit newer blood, some of them Quest teams. I said at the beginning of the season, people kind of asked the prediction, hey Pally, when do you think we're going to see the first all Quest team, meaning they joined Echo when the Quest came out? Because I know some of our master teams do play on Quest now, including Kangarillas, I believe, all their players. But that aside, point is, they asked when the first master team we could expect maybe to come into the league from Quest. My prediction was around the beginning of Season 4, and it's looking good for that at this point. A Challengers Cup, we had teams like Technique, we had teams like Kraken, fitting that category, and I mean nearly, so close, down to the 5th round of Challengers Cup a few weeks ago. Just almost claiming their spot. High voltage, again, I mean, there's whether, again, all Quest teams or just teams of that new blood, those fresh faces, there's so much hunger in the eyes of these teams. And Joker, once upon a time, they were that team. And I remember that look in their figurative eyes, on actually their literal eyes, because I met them before. But the point is, there are a lot of Joker-esque players out there who are looking to do the same, so that by the time we roll around to Season 4, 5, 6, we'll be right here at the same spot, same time, just a couple of years in advance, and I'll be saying, and your new champions for the first time, Team So-and-So, who's been on a absolute tear and hungry for this win. It's going to happen. The question is when. That said, I gotta give major props to Joker as well, and all of our champions here this season in Season 3. Leviathan over in Oceania. We have Team Gravity retaining once more, going back to back as well. Dating back to the preseason, completing their victories and claiming their rights again on the throne. But props to Joker as well, because the growth, the development of them as players over the seasons, as people. The thing is about being a gamer, a pro gamer, about being a figurehead in this community, which Joker undoubtedly are. Kangarillas undoubtedly are. The thing is, you carry yourself in a way where it's not just, being a pro isn't just about being good at the game. It's about being a solid as a person and a solid member of this community. I gotta give props to Joker, because not that they weren't before, of course, but the thing is, in the last year alone, the very obvious shift in mentality where they became so much more business. They recognized their position in the community as leaders of sorts. So again, well-earned victory, not just because they played dang well, but because they developed into these players who can represent the league and what we stand for in a way that's just tremendous. And, same for Kang, consummate professionals, just the same. I'm wishing them all the best this season and for the rest of the offseason and into the next one, where wherever they end up, I'm hoping Kang and Joker, as I said, will be continued for ages. But sorry, don't mean to ramble on too much, but Sputnik and Dimwee, any last thoughts, or we will, in fact, wrap this up? I mean, we're going to be done for a number of weeks, months. Off season's gonna be busy, that much I can guarantee.
Yeah, I have one more thing to say. The very end here. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tommy.
Excellent. Hi, Dimwee.
Hi, Sir Dimwee's mom.
Excellent. Is that your last shout out there, Sputnik?
I guess I love my mom too. Hi, Mom, if you're ever watching this.
Well, now you're putting me on. Hi, Mom. On the spot. Hey, so much for subtlety on the cameras. This is your last chance this season to unmute yourself and say something. I don't know if that was heard on the stream, but he said hi,
No
Mom.
idea.
I'm going to miss this. We'll get back to it soon, though. So once more from VRML, thank you so much, everyone. Last shout-outs, of course, to all our community across Twitch, across Facebook Live, YouTube Gaming, on venues, wherever you are. You were in the right place, and it was the right time. The time was then. The time will be now, once again, real soon. Thank you to our sponsors, of course, in HyperX, ProTube VR, Styrian Products, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net. Repping their shirt right now. Very kind, and appreciate that as well. Just ignite VR.gg with Spark, their application. Go download it. It doesn't matter if you're a caster or a player. Otherwise, Spark is what you need in your life. Rest assured. Shout out to CVRE. Saw those promos earlier on. Register for their new seasons. Vote on their newest games. A great thing they've got going on there for the VR community on the collegiate esports scene. Shout out to Gilligan and Alduin and Wit, Captain Wigglepants, our moderators here this weekend who've been in the trenches with us, muted, but coordinating things on stream, making our lives so much easier as well as the players to help things run smoothly. Thanks to the casters for all the channels this weekend. And to our creators team, including, of note, Lulz are the best, Sphinx, Danadim, Rosie Hope, Kit, JG, all providing some of these videos. A lot of these videos you just saw the last weekend or two, doing amazing jobs on those hype videos, the highlight videos, Challenger Cup highlights, OCE highlights, so on, so forth. I know I'm going on for a long time, but forgive me because we're going to be gone for a while. We're done now, though, I promise. Sputnik, Sir Dimwee, it's been a pleasure. Chat, it's been a pleasure. Dimwee's mom, hi. From VRML, be happy, healthy, safe, be great to each other. We'll see you again next season.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Styrian Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.